It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way.
All right, good morning or good afternoon. I have no idea. Welcome to another edition of Play by Play with Dr. Delay. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and we've got some college football for you today, of course, on this Saturday, again, afternoon, morning, depending on where you're from, as the, pardon me, the UAB Blazers take on the UConn Huskies. UAB 3-4. Looking to keep their bowl hopes alive pretty much, and UConn 5-3 looking to get that bowl bid today. UAB not exactly the favorite today, as UConn is favored by 10.5. Pardon my voice. Did get home late, so I do apologize there. But yeah, no, UAB not looking like the better team today. Again, UConn favored by 10.5. Opened up the season, UAB did 52-42 against Alabama State. Lost to Navy 38-24. Beating Akron 31-28. Lost to Tennessee 56-24. Losing to Army 31-13. Lost to Florida Atlantic 53-33. And then they defeated Memphis, which was a big upset, 31-24. So you could say they're coming off on that big win. Liam, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. And then, of course, for UConn, they're 5-2, and you could say they have yet to lose in regulation. Like, no one has beat them within the regular four quarters. That's got to be frustrating. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, they defeated Central Connecticut 59-13, lost to Syracuse 27-20 in overtime, lost to Delaware 44-41 in overtime. Then they defeated Ball State 31-25, Buffalo 20-17, Florida International 51-10, Boston College 38-23. That's a quality win there. And of course, again, they lost to Rice 37-34 in double overtime. So again, UConn, a team that just hasn't been beaten in the regular four quarters. So if the game stays within the four quarters, you'd say UConn probably going to win. But if they go to overtime, I guess they're gassed or something. I'm not too sure, as they have lost every overtime game, and all three losses coming in overtime. That's interesting. I did not know that. That's a nice little fun fact there. Of course, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Of course, kind of what I do, if you guys aren't familiar with my channel, is when it comes to college football, I try to cover games that might not receive the same amount of coverage as other colleges. So hopefully you guys like the sound of that, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for the channel. Hopefully I'll be all right as your broadcaster play-by-play guy today. Jalen Kitna, I wonder, that sounds like a familiar last name. I wonder if he is the son of John Kitna or related to John Kitna or something like that. He was an NFL quarterback back in the day. 1,700 yards for him, 1776, a very patriotic number. 10 touchdowns, 4 picks. And, of course, Fagnano, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. We'll find out today if I'm correct. He has 2,200 yards, 2,262, and 18 touchdowns. It doesn't say as a pick. I imagine he does. I mean, if not, that's very impressive. Leading receivers for each team. Bell for UConn, he has 845, and Hooks for UAB, 560. Leading rushers, Edwards for UConn, 753. Jackson, 442. UConn already has a guy with 9.5 sacks. That's already good enough, honestly, for most college, for college players, for a season. That's really good. So, I mean, that is great. He's averaging over a sack a game. Burge on UAB averaging 2.5 sacks a game. So we'll see what happens here in East Hartford, Connecticut. I believe, is that the site of the WWE? I'm not too sure. Hopefully we'll get this screen or this field up here on the screen. If not, well, I'll try to find another website. Usually it's hit and miss when it comes to college group of 5 games. UAB ready to kick things off to UConn as we are underway in East Hartford. Kicks it to the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 22, but then the Blazers are all over him to bring him down. And that's where UConn will start their drive. Again, if this doesn't have a football field, I will make sure to find you one at least a little bit better. We always have a backup plan for the most part here. So we'll just go to CBS Sports in the meantime. So again, I'll try to make sure I pronounce that name correctly, and I'm sure you guys can think of why. The quarterback, that is. Did I just pass it up here? Pass it up. That's not what we want to see. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 here. I'll just go and click that. We'll hope for the best. As he hands it off up the middle, squeezes through at the 25, breaks a tackle at the 30, and is brought down across the 32-yard line just like that. That is a brand new set of downs for the Huskies. That was Edwards on the carry, again, over 750 yards already. So we'll see if he's able to add to that total and plenty more today. So again, I don't know why that is the best I can do for now. We'll figure it out later. In the shotgun is the quarterback. Again, I'll try to figure out how to pronounce the name soon. Fagnano drops back, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 35, brought down at the 37-yard line. Delay. Rising Rhino, via number 5. Let's go. Thank you again, Rising Rhino, for checking on in. Appreciate you, sir. Hopefully it's a good day today as we hand it off down the right side at the 40, and he's brought down at the 44. And I believe that is another first down for the Huskies. Huskies looking pretty good here. Again, ESPN not giving me a football field as of yet. So, and either is CBS Sports Network. In the shotgun is Fagnano. Two receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. And he, play action, steps up, and the Blazers are all over him. Down he goes. That's a sack. Nothing doing there, and the Blazers bring him down. It's a huge loss. Cruising to 2K. Kind of. We've kind of hit a wall, actually, in the last 5 days. But it's okay, though. Hopefully Penn State will upset Ohio State. We'll see, Liam. I don't know. That'd be a tough ask. That was a huge loss there. 5-yard loss in the shotgun now. Actually, are they in the Wildcat? I believe they are. He's going to take the direct snap. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, the 50, the 45, and brought down close to the 40-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Huskies. Not too sure what was happening there. Again, just a direct snap. I'm not too sure who that is, but hey, he got the first down. Yeah, we'll see, Liam. That is a tough ask there. I don't know if that's happening. Rising Rhino, what do you got today? What do you have happening for you today? And I don't know. I'm sure the Canadian League is still happening, at least in the playoffs. I'm just not one with the CFL. As he takes the direct snap again, he's at the 40, and he's at the 35, and that's where he's eventually dropped. Nice gain there. As they just keep moving up and down the field. Again, the Huskies, 5-3, but again, all their losses coming in overtime. That is so unfortunate when you think about it. Just again, when you play 4 quarters and it's only 4 quarters, you're undefeated. Unfortunately, they found themselves in overtime 3 times, and they've lost every time. So let's see again. Maybe we have a field here. Yeah, we have a field. There we go, but nothing on it. It is what it is. 2nd and 4, play action. It's a bubble screen. He's caught at the 35. He's at the 30, breaks a tackle, and steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That is Bell on the catch and run. And, of course, again, that is a brand new set of downs for the Huskies. So there's your field. Nothing on it, so sorry. As Fagnano drops back to pass, looking, steps up, and a Blazers there to meet him. Down he goes. Sack. That is another sack. That's already the 2nd sack of the drive. And we kind of highlighted the UConn guy with 9.5 sacks, but already the Blazers with 2. CFL playoffs, nice. Yeah, folks, again, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for all your football needs. He covers everything. He even covers Canadian football. That's how much he loves football. So make sure, again, to check him out. Covers the NFL, college football, and, of course, the CFL. As there's a swing pass caught at the 25, and he's brought down around the 21-yard line. Nana saying UConn for the win. Yeah, I mean, hey, they are the favorite. They are favored. I believe they're favored by 10.5. That is a pretty big spread, though. So we'll see. But again, all that matters, I'm sure, to the UConn fans is the win. It does not matter. Then Hawaii, San Jose. Yeah, I'm doing that one as well. So you're doing a ton of college today. Yeah, I was going to do 4. I ended up dropping one out, the 2:30 game. We'll see. I guess in theory I could still bring it up, but I deleted it, though. 3rd and 7 at the 21. It's a swing pass to the running back. Caught at the 25, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Blazer defense rising to the occasion and shutting down the Huskies. So again, we're just moving up and down the field with ease. But right now, UConn going to be faced probably with a field goal. Thanks for a shout out. What you got tomorrow? Colts Steelers. Raiders Jaguars, and then Sunday night. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So 4th and 6, they're going to go for it. They need to get to the 15. In the shotgun is Fagnano as he drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It is incomplete. And the Blazer defense holds strong, holds the line, and that is a turnover on downs. Again, I don't know why there's nothing there on your screen there. It is what it is. So a turnover on downs for UConn. UAB will take over with 9:23 left to go here in the first quarter. How you feel about our game tomorrow? Defense stinks, so you guys should run all over them. If Jonathan Taylor can't get going, that would be a little shocking. I'd imagine you guys will still have success passing the ball because, again, the Steelers' defense is horrible. But it's all good, Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. This is what I do. I call games. That's what I do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I got 2 other games later today. If you're just a diehard college football fan, as I got Wyoming, San Diego State, and Hawaii and San Jose State. I did have another game at 2:30. I doubt I do that one. It is not shown here. Because I don't know, unsure. I don't think I do that. So, yeah, make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe. Again, when it comes to college football, I try to target games that really aren't covered by many other streamers or, whatnot. So make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. And, again, I'll be back tomorrow for NFL. I love the NFL, of course. As you can see, I'm a Steelers fan. So, yeah, Steelers, Colts tomorrow, Raiders, Jaguars, and then the Sunday night game, which I believe is the Seahawks and the Redskins. I could be wrong. Texas up 7-0 already. Dang it. Pulling for Vanderbilt. There. Can they stop the run? No, we cannot. Well, the Steelers' defense is horrible. Who goes for that? Oh, yeah, that was it was kind of shocking there. What? For sure. What a tat. That's interesting. But yeah, I'll just call you what. But yeah, no. That was kind of my reaction. What? What in the world? So definitely, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. So let me go and refresh here. The college scoreboards. Again, zeros there in Ohio State, playing Penn State, Texas up 7-0 there. Miami, SMU 0-0. West Virginia, Houston 0-0. A lot of zeros pretty much. I don't know if anyone's really scored. North Texas 7, Navy nothing. That's a big game in the American Conference, very much so. Buffalo 7, Bowling Green nothing, and that is pretty much it for what's happening now. We'll leave that there for stats because, again, nothing really happening on the football field. Did I pick the Steelers or the Colts? I picked the Steelers because I'm delusional. I'll probably pick the Colts, though. So that way, if I'm wrong, I'm still happy. UConn looking horrible. Should have took 3. Now they're going to let 7. I don't know. We'll see. UConn is pretty good. They are very underrated. 1st and 10 here in the pistol is Kitna. Kitna hands it off, bouncing it outside, cuts inside as he stumbles to about the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. I cannot see the names because they are wearing gold lettering and gold numbers, and that is shining and blinding me in the sun. I do know Kitna is the quarterback. I'm assuming he's the son of John Kitna. I mean, that's just my guess. Who wins the World Series game tonight? Probably the Dodgers. I'm pulling for the Blue Jays. That's a play action. Fires over the middle. It is almost intercepted. Then almost caught again. But then it's almost intercepted again, but it falls incomplete. Pass intended for Brown. Kitna kind of threw it behind Brown. Not really a great throw. Kind of looking like the Bengals version of John Kitna, I guess. The Bengals version of John Kitna was not good. 3rd and 6 for Kitna and the Blazers. They need to get to the 31 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to the left. One tight end in tight to the right. UConn showing the blitz. Kitna changing the protection. Ooh, they're only bringing 4. Did a good job mixing it up. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 30, and he stumbles forward. I believe he does get the first down. Nice catch. Good throw under pressure. Again, they brought only 4, showed 6. Mixed it up really well there. There's a flag, so we'll see what happens here. Got myself a nice 16-leg parlay. Got UConn, hoping to get out of the 12 p.m. games today. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. That is definitely that's a lot. There is no foul for a low chop block, and that is going to be a first down for the Blazers. Nice throw over the middle. Again, a lot of pressure there. As it is 1st and 10 for the Blazers. And there's nothing there on your screen, so that is a bummer. Ball at the 31. In the pistol is Kitna. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver, to the right. Kitna hands it off up the middle, and he bounces it outside, but then the Huskies are all over him. He does fight for a gain of 3, honestly, turning not really much into a gain of 3. Not too bad there. Couldn't tell you who got the carry. I might just have to stick with this one. That one might be more appealing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or maybe not. Maybe you guys don't want to let me know. It's okay. Anyway, it's going to be 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 7. Yeah, you got 3 there. As Kitna's in the pistol, hands it off, bouncing it outside. Now cuts inside at the 40. He's at the 45, the 50, and is pushed down of bounds at the 49, crossing midfield. BB on the carry. Nice run. And again, that's a nice gain, and that is a Blazer first down. Air Force is on a good drive. Punt for Air Force. Oh, okay. North Texas with West Virginia. Plus 17.5. North Texas. Oh, is that, I guess, in the past? Because North Texas playing Navy today. 1st and 10 for the Blazers. In the pistol is Kitna. Kitna Hands it off, up the middle, and he's at the 45, and is brought down at the 40. That's a gain of 9. That is Jackson on the carry. Getting close to the first down. Right now, the Blazers looking pretty good. Again, UConn looked pretty good on the opening drive, moving up and down the field. No problem. Of course, again, they went for it on 4th down, could not convert. Wow, CeeLo's here. Well, hello there. Yeah, happy Saturday to you as well. I guess I'm pulling for the Volunteers here as he hands it off down the left side. He's at the 35, the 30, the 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Another nice run there. I believe that was Jackson again on the carry. Again, the Blazers looking pretty good. Again, they are kind of still eligible for a bowl. They need to, of course, win 3 of the next 5 to make it happen. Connecticut just 1 more, and they get it. Who does Tennessee have? I think it's a big game today. As it's 1st and 10, he's going to keep it down the left side, but he's met at the line, and nothing doing there for the Blazers. Tennessee, I'm trying to think. I know it's like an elimination game, I think, if I recall. I'll check at it, check it later. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Blazers. Looking good on this opening drive. Had some big plays that have made it a much easier. Again, UConn kind of moved quickly. UAB kind of doing the same thing here. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 21. In the pistol is Kitna. Kitna drops back, looking to his right. Now scanning over the middle, moving to his right. Heavy pressure, fires. It is intercepted. No one else in the area. He's at the 10. Reversing field at the 13. Now he's at the 15, breaking a tackle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Kitna under heavy pressure. He was under duress, just chucking it up. And that was not the right decision. And UConn will take over. Kitna, again, I don't know what in the world. Just throwing it up. And that was not the play. My Flyers are 6-3-1. Nice. Notice YouTube is finally cracking down on bot YouTube channel showing the games. Really? Is that the case? Let me go ahead and check that here. Let me go and just see what's a big game right now. Let's check out Vanderbilt and Texas. Vanderbilt and Texas. I don't know. I'm seeing Vanderbilt and Texas on my screen. No, I'm not, actually. I'm seeing Penn State and Ohio State. It's another Vanderbilt, Texas stream. That's in commercial. That's another one in commercial. I'm assuming Vanderbilt and Texas is in commercial. If they aren't, I don't know. This guy's literally... what the heck? Okay, we're streaming himself playing. That's crazy. 49 people watching. Vanderbilt versus Texas. This guy's literally playing... what's that? PUBG. I swear. Some people are just too good. That's what I just need to do. I just need to put on College Football Saturday. I just need to put Ohio State, Penn State on my, on the thumbnail and all that. And literally, it's just me playing like Fortnite or something. Gonna get people to watch because they're like, "Wow, what a game!" I don't know. That's crazy. 409 people watching. Guy playing PUBG. Anyway, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. Again, when it comes to college football, I really focus on teams that might not receive the same amount of coverage as other college teams, other streamers showing other games. So, yeah, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Should have took the 3. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, he kind of just chunked it up there. Let's see here. YouTube TV is showing. Yeah, well, that's because it's on Fox. Maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, I was fine. I don't know. I saw Penn State, Ohio State. I didn't see a Texas Vanderbilt, but I think they were all in commercial. So, Draven, how's it going? Good to see you. Look at that. OG stopping on in. I have a new theme. I have a theme song now, Draven. You have to check that out. I played at the beginning of the stream for college football. Is it corny? Yes. Am I corny? Yes. 1st and 10 here at the 17. In the shotgun is Fagnano. As he drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Pass was a little bit behind the intended target there. Trying to see who that was. See if we have a field here. Nope, still nothing. So we'll just stay here, I guess, because they're actually providing some names. I'll need, because I can't really see. They're not really showing the names, all that stuff. Oh, you heard it? Nice. It had the Red River Rivalry. Red River Shootout, sir. And then it also had the Backyard Brawl. I actually put those lyrics in there as he hands it off up the middle, bouncing it outside, cuts inside at the 20, stiff arming at the 25, and brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9. Nice run there by Edwards. Is that one of those AI songs I heard YouTube is handing out copyright until you send them the rights? Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. Well, shoot, that's not good. Well, we might be removing that one later. But yeah, no, I already paid for the rights to it, so I'll have to figure that out. Under center is the quarterback, and he's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's got the first down and a little bit more as he's brought down. I don't know, but he got a gain of 3. That's going to be a brand new set of downs. So you have to check that out then. In the pistol, 2 receivers are right, tight ends in tight to the left. He hands it off and breaks a tackle to 30, spinning forward, and now is gang tackled out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That is Edwards. Edwards now getting involved there at the UAB sideline. They got to get him out of there. Got to get him out of there. Otani may pitch game 7. Right, but YouTube doesn't know that. Yeah, I got you. I heard it's a mess, but when it's set, you're okay, I'll have to look into it. Hopefully I'm not punished that bad. We'll see. 2nd and 5 here at the 33 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Fagnano drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 45. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 49. That is Bell with the nice catch and run and a Husky first down. Just a slant route over the middle. Again, they're just taking advantage of the zone, finding the soft spot. Again, a brand new set of down for the Huskies. There was a penalty. It was an offsides here by UAB. Apparently it was declined, of course, due to the result of the play. Watching and listening from Albany, Georgia. Appreciate you, Blazer. Appreciate you, man. Thank you again for tuning in on this fine Saturday. Both teams have not released their pitchers yet playing. Yeah, oh yeah. I would. Why would you? What's the point? I wouldn't release it at all. Until, of course, you have to hand the lineup card to the umpire. Even then, like, hey, keep it hush-hush. 1st and 10 at the 49 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. In the shotgun, Fagnano drops back, pump fakes, looking to his left, swings it out to the running back, caught way behind the line of scrimmage, and he does get back to the original line of scrimmage, but nothing doing there. That was Greaves on the catch. And again, nothing doing there on the play. Oh, I have no idea what that is, Seth. I actually have YouTube TV, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, regardless, yeah, I mean, it's on Fox. I'm not going to be watching it. I won't be watching the World Series. I'll be doing some other college football later tonight. And looks like there's going to be a penalty on UConn. 12 players in the huddle. That'll back them up 5. That is a tough one. Wonder how many people signed up for Fubo TV today since no ESPN or ABC on YouTube TV. Yeah, no, that's a bummer. I actually do have ESPN Plus, so it really doesn't impact me. But yeah, no, that is a killer. Game 7 is on hand. Is all hands on deck. Everyone is available. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. 2nd and 15. Ball at the 46. Looks like we have another quarterback in there, and he's going to take the snap, and he cuts inside as he fights forward for a gain of 2. Again, I don't know the name. I believe that is Smith. He's been in there at quarterback for a little bit. Every now and then he'll come in. It's been just straight runs, though, whenever he's in. If you're just tuning in, and again, it's 0-0. Ticking under 2 minutes here. UAB and UConn in a stalemate. They have both moved the ball down the field. Both of them, though, turning it over. One via on downs, and the other one due to an interception. So 3rd and 13 at the 48. They need to get to the 39. Vignato drops back, gets caught at the 45. He's at the 40, the 35, and the 30. And brought down at the 27-yard line. Nice catch and run there by number 80. Couldn't tell you the name, but anyway, it doesn't matter as he has a Husky first down. Looking for some scoring in the game. This game not happening. Oh, yeah, no, nothing happening here. Mad Max, yeah, hey, Max Scherzer. 1st and 10. Pump fakes, looking, fires down the field. It's caught at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, UConn Huskies. Bell was wide open at the 10, made a guy miss at the 5, and it was pretty much nothing doing there for the defense. Skylar Bell with the catch, and the Huskies open up the scoring as they now lead 6-0 over UAB. Looks like it was kind of a wheel route there in a way by the receiver. It's going to get Big Ten Network just for Iowa Sports, but I haven't got it yet. Still debating on it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Pending the extra point here. Again, UConn has just scored 6-0. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 UConn leading over UAB with 1:04 left to go in the first quarter. Nice catch and run there. 26-yard pass. 7-0 UConn. UAB defense is terrible. Fired Dilfer and have no idea what to do. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Trent Dilfer was any good, though. I could be wrong. Maybe it was. YouTube is always getting worse. Yeah, YouTube is the worst for sure. YouTube is always the worst for sure. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're liking what you're listening to, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So if you do like this style, it's more of a traditional style. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Again, I try to cover games that might not receive the same amount of coverage as other teams when it comes to college football. Do a late game tonight? Yes, I will be doing. What am I doing? Hawaii. Yes, Hawaii and San Jose State. I got 2 games later today. So yeah, hopefully it does well. Yeah, appreciate it, CeeLo. That is very nice. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the kindness. I do. And that's pretty much it. Let's see what's happening across the world of college football. Right now, Ohio State leading 7-0 over Penn State, Texas 10, Vanderbilt nothing, Miami 7, SMU nothing, West Virginia 7, Houston nothing, Rutgers and Illinois 0-0, Duke Clemson 7-7, Baylor 7. Baylor's just scored 13-0 over UCF pending the extra point. Air Force and Army at 3-0, North Texas 14, Navy nothing, and Buffalo 7, Bowling Green 0. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to see what Tennessee was doing. Tennessee. Oklahoma. Oh, yes, an elimination game. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff there. Good stuff there. I don't think Oklahoma's all that great, but I don't know. I don't really know how Tennessee is. I try to share it all around. Yeah, no, that's very nice. Appreciate it. Air Force on board, 3-0. Yeah. All right, we're back here in East Hartford, where, again, UConn leads 7-0 over UAB. UAB looking to try to match that on this drive. Showing last year They outscored UAB 21-0 in the fourth quarter to win it, to steal one away from UAB as we're ready to resume things in Connecticut. There is the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. That's a fair catch. So the Blazers will have we'll have plenty of time here. Of course, only a minute 3 left here in the first quarter. Again, UConn leading 7-0. 3 timeouts for each team. Hopefully we can beat Oklahoma. Yeah, again, I don't really know how Tennessee is. I don't think Oklahoma's all that great. So if you lose to them at home, I mean, that's not that great. I'm not an SEC guy, so if you are, well, I'm sorry. I mean, obviously you are Tennessee, but I don't know if you're like unite behind the conference. I am like so anti against. I can't. I hate that. It means more stuff. Oh man. Anyway, in the pistol is Kitna. Hands it off up the middle, trying to find something, but cannot. As he only finds a bunch of Huskies, a pack of Huskies, if you will. Going to give him a yard. Kitna kind of playing hurry-up offense here. Interesting. West Virginia up 14-0 on Houston. Yeah, that seems about right. 2nd and 9, swings out. It's caught at the 25. Makes a guy miss. Oh, and he's blown up after a gain of a yard. He might regret that one, fighting for those extra yards, taking a big hit there. Who was that on the hit? That was McLean, cleaning his clock there. And now it's 3rd and 8 for the Blazers, and I imagine they'll let this one tick down. There's no reason. 10 seconds. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, that would be shocking. Now, 5 seconds left. The referee's actually whistling something. What in the world? Oh, they're going to look at targeting. Interesting. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. It would be nice if they would have just let it tick down to the second half. These jerks. Now we're going to get a lot of commercials in the next few minutes. You bleed the orange. I'm excited about college basketball. Oh, yeah, me too. I actually started calling a little bit. That was actually one of the first things I actually did on the channel, was calling college basketball. March Madness. It was fun. You love calling it? Yeah, no, it's really good. I like Tennessee over Oklahoma. Mateer doesn't look right. Yeah, he's been struggling lately. IU defense is stout, though. Yeah, they won't hand her a hurry up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Covered some of the March Madness. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Actually, I got my inspiration, for kind of doing this calling play-by-play from Jaguar Gator. Jaguar Gator is definitely a big influence on the channel, on how I kind of approach things. Trying to, of course, get to the chat whenever I can. Of course, Seth pulling for Maryland. Seth with lots of different teams. I feel like, Seth, you've also had Oklahoma in your bio as well. I'm just saying. You might actually have it. I don't know. I just can't see it. Because right now I only see the ats for some reason. I don't know why. I get the handles and not the usernames. It is what it is. Again, if you're just tuning in, you're wondering what's happening. They are reviewing targeting. So we'll see what happens here. It is for a UConn player. It would be McLean. Again, he delivered a big hit. So we'll see what happens. Him and I did really well during March Madness. Yeah. Oh, he's really awesome. There is no targeting. So I imagine they're going to wind the clock here, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. If I had to guess. I hope I'm right, though. NCAA shuts down all the illegal streams. Yeah, it'd be nice if they did it for football, man. As that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. UConn leading 7-0 over UAB. UAB with the ball at their own 28, facing a 3rd and 7 whenever we do return. YouTube sucks. Sometimes they always do that. Well, I mean, YouTube should not be. Obviously, yeah, you would love to watch games for free, but, it's, It's definitely not. I mean, it just hurts us. I mean, the creators that are trying to, do the play-by-play, I mean, ideally, I'd like to cover every Pitt game, but I can't do it. I would love to cover every Pitt game, but yeah, there's no reason for me to do it. So again, that's why I try to find games that, I think will have a chance at not being streamed illegally, and that's why I am here. That's why I'm covering the game. So again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is What Do I Call Games. Again, tomorrow I'll be back for some more NFL action. Of course, Steelers, Colts, and then I have the Jaguars and the Raiders, and then of course on Sunday night football, Seahawks and the Redskins, both with their throwbacks. Oh, that's going to be so fun. Seahawks, of course, they have one of the best throwbacks in the NFL, and then of course, the Redskins, they should just be called the Redskins again and have have the uniforms again. They're wearing the uniforms, just won't have, of course, the helmet. But yeah, of course, again, if you're just a college football fan in general, again, I'll be doing 2 other games later today, Wyoming and San Diego State, and Hawaii and San Jose State, as I will be, I guess, taking about a 3-hour break in between this one and that one. This one should end around 2:30. 3 o'clock. Colts may beat Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, they probably will. They probably will, Seth. It's going to really be sad. Really sad. We're going to be living in a world where the Colts will be 8-1. What in the world is that all about? I mean, come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. We definitely live in a simulation. I mean, come on. No, I'm just kidding. Where am I? That is pretty shocking, though. 7-1. That is pretty amazing. Of course, I do have a poll. Feel free to let me know who you think is going to cover the spread today. I would say normally straight up, but right now UConn favored by a lot, so that's why I did include the spread. But yeah, UConn again, 10.5. They are the favorite. You guys think they will win by 10.5. Of course, 43% of you guys have UAB covering those 10.5 points. So yes, it's not a straight up win because again the spread was so huge that I'm like, okay, well this one might be a little bit more towards the middle instead of the straight up thing would probably be about 70% UConn, 30% UAB if I had to guess. All right, we are back here in Connecticut. Again, it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Coming up for UAB. They're at the 28. They'll need to get to about to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Takes the snap. Kitna drops back. Steps up, moving to his right is Kitna, fires on the run. It is incomplete. Couldn't make the catch. Throw was a little bit behind the receiver. Pass intended for Ferguson and just unable to make the catch. Oh, the receiver was kind of open down the field on the post route. That is a killer again, so it's going to be a punt here for UAB. Looking at Duke. Duke leading 14-7 over Clemson. Baylor leading 14-0 over UCF. As here is the punt. 10, 20, 30. About a 40-yard punt. Oh, he fumbles! It's fumbled! And he recovers it. UAB was right there, but the punt returner able to recover it and keep it with the Huskies. Harper fumbles it literally. Blazer was right there, just couldn't get it. The returner gets it up, or gets it back. So, yeah, Husky ball whenever we do return. Doctor, so my bed frame broke, so I'm holding one side up with bricks, so I'm sleeping on an incline, so the top is normal, and then the back side of the bed is at 2 different heights. That is unfortunate. I don't know. Do you think... backside of the bed, interesting. So are you like, is the head like above? I feel like that'd be a little bit more like comfortable if I had to guess. the feet were above that. Oh, man, that's tough. Anyway, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like, of course, college football, the NFL, this is the channel for you. So definitely subscribe to the channel. It is the first time I'm doing these two teams. You never know when they could circle back. I know we are kind of approaching the end of the season as we are in November. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Oh, in November. November is just, the weather outside is great right now. It's about 50 degrees where I am. Well, maybe it's about 60. I think I just misspoke. Yeah, so love it. Love it. The best weather is November weather. The head is higher. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the play there. That is tough, though. That is unfortunate. End of the first quarter, Army leading Air Force 7-3. Interesting there. Yeah, let me go and check out some other scores while I have some time here during commercial break. Ohio State, of course, leading 7-0 over Penn State. Texas, again, leading Vanderbilt 10-0. That would really be unfortunate. I think that would break most of our hearts if Texas were to win that one. Miami leading 7-0 over SMU. West Virginia 14, Houston 0. Illinois leading Rutgers 7-0. Duke's 14, Clemson 7. Baylor 14, UCF 0. Army 7, Air Force 3. North Texas 14, Navy 0. And Buffalo 7, Bowling Green 0. Oh, that's right. That's nothing happening there. Bed frame is from the early 90s also. So it's, yeah, I got you. That would make sense. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Huskies. In the shotgun is Fagnano as he hands it off, cuts inside as the running back, and he's dropped at the 36-yard line for a gain of 3. Highlighting here Skylar Bell. He's gotten involved. Of course, again, he's scored already. 4 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown. Hey, maybe a future NFL receiver, folks. 6th straight game with the receiving touchdown. Pretty good. 2nd and 7 for the Huskies. In the shotgun. Drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Oh, and there's a late flag. Oh, and this probably will be against the Blazers, and that's a tough one. That is a tough one for the Blazers. Pass interference defense, going to be a 15-yard penalty. I don't know. I'd like to see that one again. Well, yeah, there's a lot of contact. I don't know what he was doing. And live, it didn't really look like it was that bad. That was just... Color guy saying, there shouldn't be a flag there. I don't know. He was literally pushing him. At first, yeah, it didn't really look like it, but, he was kind of shoving him out of bounds. You can't do that before the ball gets there. 1st and 10 for the Huskies as they cross midfield. They're at the 49 of UAB as he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 43. That's a gain of 6. It was that. I can't quite see. I don't know if that was Rosa. Was that his name? Rosa. Victor Rosa. 2nd and 4 at the 43. Fires. It's caught at the 40. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 31-yard line. And that is the tight end there with the catch. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Huskies. In the pistol, they're moving fast. Fagnano hands it off. This is Rosa up the middle, crossing the 30, brought down at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Again, they're just moving fast at this point. Moving really fast. And if you're just tuning in, 13 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. UConn leading 7-0, and they are looking to add on to this lead. Fagnano is in the shotgun, drops back, looking to his right, fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Oh, it was off Bell's hands. Bell had it. Oh, man, nice move by Bell. I'm talking about Bell and his big playability. He had him. It was off both of his hands. Couldn't make the catch. He just could not believe it. So 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 22 for a brand new set of downs. College Park is a nice college. I'm not too familiar with College Park. In the shotgun, drops back, looking over the middle, fires, it's caught, it's at the 25, he's at the 20, and brought down at the 15. That is a Husky first down as they keep the drive moving forward. Nice catch and run there on, looks like it was just a little drag route over the middle. Now it's 1st and 10, hurrying up offense, hands it off, bouncing it outside the running back, trying to find something. And he cannot as he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Huskies. Man. All right, in the shotgun is Fagnano. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. Fakes the bubble screen, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 1, extending. Did he get in? Stopped at the 1. Nider with the catch. That was close. Oh, wow, that was really close. They're going to, mark him down at the 1. And he's going to hand it off and doesn't get there. He's going to be short. Now it's 2nd and goal at the 1 for the Huskies. Air Force almost fumble. Oh, that's tough. Looks like there's a official's timeouts. I don't know what that's all about. So official timeout. Anyway, it's going to be 11 minutes to go and counting. Okay, so they're starting it up again. UConn 7, UAB nothing. UConn is right there at the 1, sending a man in motion. Under center is Fagnano as he hands it off up the middle, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn Huskies. Edwards finding the end zone. And now it's 13-0. UConn with a 2-touchdown lead with just under 11 minutes to go. Again, UConn, one more win, and they're bowl eligible, folks. One more win. They are bowl eligible, where UAB still have some breathing room if they don't win this game. But, they'll be 3-5. You'll have to do very well in your final 4. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is just snuck it in. It is good. 14-0 UConn leading over UAB. 10:45 left to go here in the second quarter. A 1-yard rushing touchdown by Edwards, making it 14-0. Folks, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, make sure, again, to definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate you guys in doing so. Of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. That is pretty much it. Jersey, this guy, Jersey. I mean, again, it's literally only a quarter. You never know how games can go. You never know how games can go there. Let's look in here. What in the world? What the heck? That's actually insane. Anyway, yeah, no, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Let's check out some other scores from across the nation. All right, we have Ohio State. Actually, no, let me refresh this. They still might be in the first quarter. No, they're not. Okay, Ohio State leading 10-0 over Penn State. That's kind of expected. Texas leading 17-0 over Vanderbilt. Miami 7, SMU nothing. West Virginia 14, Houston 7, Illinois 7, Rutgers 3, Duke 21, Clemson 7, Baylor 14, UCF nothing, UConn 14. Well, that's the one this one is. Army 7, Air Force 3, North Texas 14, Navy nothing, Buffalo 14, Bowling Green nothing. You know what? I'm starting to see CeeLo may have been correct on the ESPN side of things. Let me double check this Vanderbilt and Texas thing. This would be huge. Wow. ESPN and the Banhammer. Wow, no more. That is interesting. So ESPN has now, you can't watch on YouTube anymore. Wow, that is huge. You can watch the Fox games now. Jeez. So, see, I don't know if you're still listening and probably haven't moved on already. But, yeah, no, look at that. Look at that. All right, here is the kickoff. That's going to be booted the end zone for a touchback. So, yeah, UAB looking to get something going here. Again, they have been struggling. Well, shoot. I may now take advantage. I took the over for Army, Air Force, and... Okay, gotcha. Air Force looks the same fans as Navy. Well, I mean, it's because they're like... if Navy can't score over 20, that's going to be tough. Yeah, throws over the middle. It is intercepted! Kitna! The first pass of the second quarter is a pick. Oh, my goodness. And that is not good for UAB. A miscommunication with him and the receiver. Could make it happen. I'm going to be mad. Well, I mean, again, you never know how things can go on any given day. As UConn looking like they might go up even more. As it's going to be 1st and 10 for UConn. Kitna just threw another pick. That is a killer. So 1st and 10. In the shotgun is Fagnano. Sending a man in motion, and he hands it off and is brought down at the 36. So just a gain of 1. Penn State's offense looks like a little better today. Well, I saw they were kind of moving the ball in the last drive. There is a flag on the play as Penn State is at the Ohio State 37. That is interesting, folks. Do I call an audible and call another game at 2:30 now? Shoot. I could. Interesting. This may be a big day. All right. Well, it's going to be personal foul here. That's going to knock him back 15 yards. So, yeah, that's going to be a huge... Or no, it's going to be a 1st and... Hold on. I didn't quite hear him. Fagnano drops back, looking over the middle. It's caught the 45, and it's brought down at the 42-yard line. Yeah, it was 2nd and 23. Now it's going to be 3rd and forever. Yeah, personal foul there by UConn. Oh, he headbutted a guy. Oh, yeah, what the heck? Unbelievable. Well, you can't do that. You can't headbutt a guy. So 3rd and 10 here for... No, it's got to be. It's got to be more than 3rd and 10. Anyway, it is what it is. It's 3rd down for the Huskies. I'll let you know what it is. I mean, CBS Sports Network is terrible. In the shotgun, drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It's caught at the 35 and is brought down at the 32. He's going to be about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's a killer. Again, UConn had really good field position, but doesn't look like you're going to take advantage. 40 viewers and only 12 likes. Come on, y'all. Smash the like and subscribe. Where else and who else is going to cover these two teams? Smash the like. It helps the channel and is appreciated. Appreciate it, Magic Man. Thank you again. Hey, he's telling the truth, folks. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Chris Freeman on to kick the long field goal. The snap is up. The kick is up. It is good. 17-0 UConn leading over UAB. 8:44 left to go in the second quarter. And UConn is running away with this one. Hate that YouTube TV got rid of ESPN. Well, again, it was more of just a disagreement there. Tell you what, I might do another game, folks. After this one. I didn't think I would. But if things are going the way they are going with YouTube right now, well, we may take advantage here. Not going to lie, I might take advantage. I'm just curious now. Kind of want to see what's happening with Jaguar Gator. I bet he's now popping off. Is that 145? Interesting. Yeah, no, I bet so. That's good stuff, man. Well, this is interesting. I don't know. I might have to reevaluate the strategy today, folks. I probably still call the Hawaii San Jose game because that's late. There's really no other game on, but I may change the 6 o'clock one. We'll see, though. You never know. You never know. Or I could do Cincinnati, Utah. That'd be a good game. Oh my gosh, the possibilities here. The possibilities, folks. I'm shaking. If this holds, it's a swing and a miss. If it misses, it's bad. I don't know. I'm just talking. You guys don't care. But, man, it could help the channel out. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Decision. Yeah, at halftime, making a thumbnail. I'm doing that for sure. Yeah, we're doing it. Definitely doing Pitt and Stanford after this one. Looks like we're working our way back here again. 17-0. I know it says 14-0 there on your scoreboard. But it is UConn 17, UAB 0. As, again, UAB is just struggling. I know YouTube TV doesn't have ABC. That is annoying because that's a local channel for me. That is so annoying. So, I hate that. What time is the Pitt game? 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 Eastern. So, yeah, right after this game, I might not be able to grab something to eat, but it might help the channel out a lot. As there is the kickoff, and that's going to be bounce out of the end for a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 for UAB. And again, they got to get something going here, or else you guys are going to be like, well, this game's over. I mean, me personally, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm sure you guys can probably tell. But, we need a close game here. We want a good game. That's all I want. Looks like Kidna has been benched. As Burton's going to be in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Apparently Burton threw the other pick. That's what this is saying. I don't think that was the case, though. Burton in the pistol, hands it off down the left side, and is brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2. And again, UAB's got to get something here on this drive, or else you're kind of thinking it's over. I mean, of course, you got plenty of time left, even if it is 17-0 at the half. It's like, okay, well, it's still plenty of time, but man, you got to get something going here. You got to try to get some momentum going, get the troops going here. 2nd and 8 in the shotgun is Burton. Burton drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, and he's going to take off run. He's at the 30, and he's tripped up at the 36-yard line. And that is going to be enough for a Blazer first down. Lamar Jackson had a lot of passing yards against Miami. Did he really? I don't think he did. I covered the game. Didn't seem like he did. What did he have, Seth? 1st and 10. Now Burton coming out of the sideline. Now it's going to be... Looks like there's another quarterback there. I don't know who it is, as he's in the pistol, sending a man in motion, and he's going to drop back, fires, it's caught at the 35, falls forward at the 36. So that's a gain of 1. So UAB kind of using multiple quarterbacks here. It looks like Kenna is done. Again, 2 for 5. I guess Burton threw the pick. I'm not too sure. That was Nate Rogers getting in there. His first pass attempt this season there, so it was 1 for 1 for 1 yard. Matchaman could get a lot of passing yards versus Miami's defense. Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, they didn't even give him a yard. So 2nd and 10 here for the Blazers. Sending a man in motion is Burton. Burton drops back, looking to his left, now over the middle. Now he's scrambling backwards. Where is he going? Oh, my goodness, and now he fumbles the ball. And it's picked up by a lineman, and he's slung down. What in the world? Burton literally... Okay, this is the field, right? You're going this way. Burton literally starts running this way, like directly backwards. I am not kidding. It's like you're holding down the sprint button as a quarterback and you decide to run backwards. You're trying to clown your opponent on Madden or college football, or you're playing on rookie mode. That is exactly what Burton was doing, running straight backwards toward his own end zone, and then he fumbles the ball. I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. That is crazy. UConn. Mark loves it. He had 1,000 passing yards versus Miami. Yeah, I don't think that happened. So it's going to be 3rd and 26. There is, I guess, a timeout or an official's timeout. Unsure of the reason for the stoppage here. I didn't quite listen. Looks like there is an injury timeout here for UConn. Stephen Wright from Los Angeles, California. He's already graduated, but he's playing. That sounds about right in today's college football world, to be honest with you. Touchdown Penn State. Liam, very happy that Penn State is on the board. What is that? Is it 7? Is it 10-7 now? Let's go and refresh here. Okay, looks like they're about to. 10-7. There we go. All right, 3rd and 26. Ball at the 19. Burton. Oh, the snap's over his head. He picks it up at the 5 and is slung down at the 2. Oh, from bad to worse for the Blazers. UAB just doesn't look good. High snap. Burton panicking. Picks it up. Does a good job picking up on the bounce, but then as soon as he touches it, he is rocked. Unbelievable. The Blazers just look bad today. All right, here's Foley on to punt. 4th and 40. Unbelievable. There is the punt, and that's a good punt, actually. Fielded at the 50. He's at the 45. Cuts inside at the 40. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20. And he's still going at the 15 and brought down at the 14-yard line. That's going to be a net of about 10 yards. And the Huskies look like a legit team, folks. Ravens may come back and win the... Oh, yeah, I think they are. I think they are going to do that. Howdy, Holden. How's it going? How's it going? Jeez, I'm just thinking, man. I'm just thinking about all the possibilities today with what's happened with ESPN. Might actually be helping YouTube creators out. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 14 in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. And he's going to take the snap up the middle now, cuts inside, and is brought down at the 11 for a gain of 3. That was Smith again whenever he's in. At quarterback, it's pretty much like a guaranteed run. Every single time it's happened, it's been happened 4 times, and he's ran it 4 times. 2nd and 6 coming up for UConn. Fagnano back in. Receiver to the right, trips to the left. Ball at the 11. In the shotgun, drops back, looking over the middle, fires. Oh, pump fakes. Where's the cameraman? I don't know. As Fagnano is going to stumble forward for a gain of 3. The cameraman was in the end zone, folks. He was in the end zone. I kid you not. And there's no camera on the guy with the ball. That was pretty embarrassing. So 3rd and 4. Fagnano, 13 for 16, 162 and a touchdown. Pretty good. In the shotgun, 3rd and 4. They need to get to the 4. Sending a man in motion, drops back, looking to his left, fires to the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! UConn Huskies. Bell with a great catch in the back corner of the end zone. And it's now 23-0. Oh my goodness, this one's looking like a rout. UConn wants to win. Yeah, they do. UAB does not. 3 plays, 14 yards. Again, they were set up by that really great punt return. Man, what a unfortunate here for UAB. They just don't have anything. And for some reason they're being held here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so all they want to do is attempt the extra point, and the referee was like, "You know what? You're not kicking yet." The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. 24-0, UConn over UAB with 3:56 left to go in the second quarter. They, of course, will step away. I, of course, will be right here, folks. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like games, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. But yeah, definitely do appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, we'll go over some of the scores that are happening across the college football world. Ohio State 10, Penn State 7, Texas 24, Vanderbilt 3, Miami 7, SMU 7, West Virginia 21, Houston 14, Illinois 7, Rutgers 3, Duke 21, Clemson 14, Baylor 17, UCF nothing, UConn 24. UAB, nothing. It's been a disaster of a game, really. Honestly, my worst-case scenario is a blowout, and that's what's happening. Army 7, Air Force 3, North Texas 21, Navy 3, Buffalo 14, Bowling Green, nothing. Arizona State, nothing. Iowa State, nothing. Man, the possibilities later. Interesting. Yeah, that's tough. At least better than Navy, is it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I would rather have 21-3. Navy's driving. So, yeah, Navy's going to look good. Navy's going to be fine. I mean, they're not going to, I don't know if they'd win, but, I mean, Navy is, like, I mean, Yeah, I'd rather cover that game, to be honest. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought UAB would have a little bit more fight, but they have no fight. They look bad. So I'm sorry if you're a new UAB fan here. I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but they just don't look good. UConn looks like a legit team compared to UAB. It's been rough. It's been rough. So interesting. Again, just looking over at some of the stuff later. All right, we're back here in East Hartford, Connecticut. Again, 24-0 is your score. UAB has been rough. Thoughts on the Brian Kelly firing? Who should LSU grab next? This is Ryan C. Oh, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, this was Brian Kelly. Oh, dang it, man. I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, yeah, what a fake guy. I can't believe you defended him, Ryan. You knew better, Droppy. You knew better. You knew who he was. He's a bum. And he deserved it. Who should LSU grab? I don't know. Throw as much money as you can at any coach that is, I don't know. You want, I don't know. I mean, I guess Coach O could come back, huh? I don't know. I don't really think James Franklin's all that great. I don't know. Who are you thinking? You're the LSU guy. But yeah, no, Brian Kelly was a bum. I never liked him ever at any point in time. He's just a scum. He's just he's just a bad human being. Navy picks up in the second half. They are beating North Texas, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Definitely deserve to be fired. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Brian Kelly is a bum. He is a bum. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they should go after. I mean, hey, John Gruden. Hey, I'm sure he wants to coach. That'd be interesting. I think he'd fit in as he hands it off up the middle, and he breaks the tackle. He's at the 30, the 35, and brought down at the 37-yard line. But there is a flag, and this may be coming back. So, yeah, I don't. And I'm sorry, I don't know why the channel switched to showing the username, or like the handle, not the username or whatever. It's going to be a holding call on UAB. Again, it is a rough one. I couldn't have picked a worse game. I mean, if UAB comes back, then it's all worth it. Then it's exciting, But unfortunately, UAB, and I'm sorry, again, if you're a UAB fan, but they do not look good. They are getting beat. Lane Kiffin. Interesting. Sleeper pick Calvin Shepard. Yeah, the Lions UC. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Shepard's all that great. But I don't know. I don't like Lane Kiffin either. I don't think he's a bad human being. I just find him so annoying. 1st and 20 in the pistol. Play action. Steps up, and he's going to take off a run. He's at the 20, the 25, and is hit at the 26-yard line. Burton, again, just trying to find something. Hello, Giants fan. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I know Rhino checked in a little bit earlier. Appreciate you guys. Oklahoma may beat the Tigers this year. We'll see. Do they play? I'm assuming. I guess they do. I don't know. 2nd and 8. Drops back, looking, fires to his right. It's caught at the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 33. He was hit-sticked. A lot of jawing there. Man on the sideline. Jeez, touchdown Navy. I'm telling you. I mean, you just got to give it time. Football is not decided in the first half. Though in this game it may be. I don't know. We'll see. Sound like a hypocrite here. 31, Burton, as of now, is under center. And he is. Trips to the right, to one receiver to left. They need a yard. Burton changing it up a little. Burton tosses down the right side, and he cuts inside at the 35. He's at the 40, and brought out of bounds at the 44. And that is a first down for the Blazers. They need something. A touchdown at the end of the half gives UAB hope. It gives really every one of us hope if you want to see this game be a good game. This is the 2-minute warning. UConn 24, UAB nothing. That has, it's been rough. It's been a rough one. Army got a big penalty. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks, I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, again, if you like college football, the NFL, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Do military football teams even get paid by the NFL? By the NFL? Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to. No, none of these teams get paid by the NFL. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I imagine they're going to school. I mean, these guys are going to school. I don't quite understand that comment there. But yeah, I mean, they're at school. I don't know. I don't know how NIL has really impacted the academies. I don't think it has much. I could be wrong. Oh wow, we got bots here. Wow, geez, All right, Ohio State 7, Penn State 7, or 17, pardon me, let's start over. Ohio State 17, Penn State 7, Texas 24, Vanderbilt 3, Miami 7, SMU 7, West Virginia 21, Houston 14, Illinois 7, Rutgers 6, Duke and Clemson 21 apiece, Baylor 17, UCF nothing, UConn 24, UAB nothing, Army 7, Air Force 3, North Texas 21, Navy 10, Buffalo 14, Bowling Green nothing, Arizona State and Iowa State 0-0. College. Have a good stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, you and Rhino as well. Appreciate it. College is different than school. Yeah. College league or whatever. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I don't really think the NCAA pays the schools or anything like that. It's not like the NFL. I mean, the schools pay the players, so the school, whatever money they have, or whatever the academy. Yeah, I don't really know. Not something I think, that doesn't really matter to me, I guess, as far as college football is all concerned. We're back here again. It's going to be 1st and 10 for UAB here with 2 minutes to go. In the first half, in the pistol is Burton. Burton hands it off up the middle, and he's at the 45, the 50. Brought down around the line to gain here at the 46. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. Looks like they are. So that's a brand new set of downs for the Blazers. 150 and counting again. The Blazers need something going. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Drops back to passes Burton. Burton scrambling, taking off up the middle, and is going to get a few. It's brought down after a gain of about 4. Minute 24 left to go. UAB with all their timeouts. Seeing what they're doing here. Burton in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Burton hands it off up the base at the 40 and is stumbling down close to the line to gain. Not quite, though. That was a gain of 4. Again, they need 1 more yard for a first down. Clock continuing to run. Again, they have 3 timeouts. I imagine they'll use it if they get this. Well, they better hurry, though. They're taking a lot of time. In the pistol, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Sending a man in motion, hands it off up the middle, and he's got the first down as he's brought down around the 31. And I imagine UAB will take their first timeout here. Yeah, UAB taking a timeout. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. They didn't make the field goal or pass play. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm telling you, it happens, man. I mean, they're undefeated, but it's hard to go undefeated. I mean, it is. And, of course, they're playing at North Texas. I mean, that's playing. I mean, it's tough to play when you're on the road, especially when you make a long trip. It's always tough. So, but again, they're 7-0. I mean, they're going to. I mean, it'd be pretty wild to see Navy or Army or Air Force go 13-0. It's just not realistic. I mean, it'd be great. Obviously, we'd all pull for it if it happened, because it's cool. But I mean, these guys aren't football players. They haven't trained their lives for football. The other teams have. 1st and 10, Burton moving in the pocket, breaking free. He's at the 35, at the 30, 25, 20, and runs out of bounds at the 19. Good stuff there by Burton. Way to break out of a sack and keep the drive moving forward. Blazers in again, they're moving here. They're inside the 20. They're at the 19. Burton doing a good job there again, breaking out of a sack. And then again, he just kind of went down the field. 1st and 10 at the 19. Trips to the left. Tight end in tight to the right. Burton in the shotgun. Burton drops back, looking to his left. Steps up, and he's going to take off. Keeping his eyes downfield. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Pass was a little bit high of the intended target. Chadwick Jr. on the coverage. Air Force not a good team. Yeah, they haven't been a good team in a while. Haven't been a good team in a while, folks. So now it's 2nd and 10 for the Blazers. At the 19 in the shotgun is Burton. Burton drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It's caught at the 15. And, did he go out of bounds? He did not. Oh, man, that was not a good decision. They are going to use a timeout. I guess you have it anyway. Ideally, you just want to go out of bounds. But, hey, I guess you have the timeouts. Hopefully he knew that. If he knew it, then, hey, not the worst thing in the world. So 3rd and 4. UConn looking really good in the last 11 home games. They're 10-1. They're 10-1 the last 11 home games, averaging 39 points a game and allowing only 15. The lone loss was 23-20 to Wake Forest last year. Wow. And again, of course, UConn, I mean, who knows what could happen if you flip the overtime games? They could be 8-0. I mean, that is just crazy. They have yet to lose in 4 quarters. 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Burton drops back, 4-man pressure. It kind of gets there as he's going to scramble, moving to his left. Fires, it's tipped, and it's incomplete. Now there's 5 seconds left. 4th and 4. I wonder what they would do if they go for it. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I think I would go ahead and kick the field goal to get some points. You got to get something on the board. 0 is just deflating. 3, it's something. But it looks like they're going to go for it. They do have a timeout left, so if they do get the first down, they'll have to call it immediately. They're going to need to get to the 9 for a brand new set of downs. Again, they're at the 13. 4th and 4 in the shotgun. Burton drops back, fires to the end zone. It is tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. The clock hits 0, and that will take us to the end of the first half. UConn 24, UAB 0. It has just not worked out. It has just not worked out for UAB. Whatever they've tried to do, it just hasn't. I mean, they've actually ran the ball with some effectiveness. Unfortunately, and they find themselves down by 24 points. So now you're not going to really see that. But as you can see there, again, total yards 112. UConn 230. So It is just a tough one. That is halftime again. Feel free to do whatever you'd like. Go get something to eat or do whatever. I'll be here. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. I think I may be actually stepping away for halftime here. But I don't know. If I see the chat move, I'll pop in. But I'll be right here. I'm going to be making thumbnails. So I'll just be chilling. You guys take care. I'll see you in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, we are back. Well, not quite back from halftime, but we are close. We are closing in as they just ended their segment here on CBS Sports Halftime. So yes, 24-0 is your score here at the half. It's been rough. Again, if you're just a fan of football, this has been a unfortunate game. As again, UConn 24, UAB nothing. Of course, again, if you're a UConn fan, well, not so unfortunate. But yeah, no, they have just looked really good. Looking at some scores from across the nation right now, some other games at halftime. As Ohio State leads 17-14 over Penn State, Texas leading 24-10 over Vanderbilt, Miami 10, SMU 7. They're about to go to halftime. West Virginia and Houston, they are tied at 21 apiece at the half. Illinois 21, Rutgers 6. Clemson 28, Duke 21, Baylor 20, UCF nothing. Army leading 10-3 over Air Force, North Texas 24, Navy 10, Buffalo 21, Bowling Green 0, and Iowa State and Arizona State at 3 apiece. So yeah, there you go. That's what's been happening across the sports world. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I got really nothing else. I thought we were about to. Again, they were exiting commercial break. Again, if you look at the stats here, it's pretty much one-sided. You got 232 on the yards for UConn, 114 for UAB. It has been a rough one-sided game. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless we see something just flick, or, the switch just flicks or flips or whatever, we won't really have much of a game here. So UConn will become bowl eligible if the result holds. Looking at the stats here, let's see if you guys can see them. Burton, again, 2 for 6, 13 yards and a pick. Kitna, 2 for 5, 9 yards and a pick. Again, Kitna was benched. Rogers came in, threw a pass, didn't get anything for Connecticut. UConn, Fagnano has looked really good, 14 for 17, 160 and 2 touchdowns. He's been very, very good. For UAB, Jackson, 6 carries, 52 yards. BB, 3 carries, 22 yards. Jacobs, 3 for 12. Burton, 6 for 6. Rushing for UConn. Edwards, 9 for 36 and a touchdown. Smith, 4 for 32. Rosa, 2 for 9. And Fagnano, 4 for -5. Again, he's taken some sacks. Receiving for UAB, 2 catches, 14 yards for Hawkins Jr. Lag, 1 for 6. Hooks, 1 for 2. Jacobs, 1 for nothing. And then for UConn, let me go and back it up here. Bell, 5 for 71 and 2 touchdowns. Nider, 3 for 45. Vereen, 2 for 18. Murphy, 1 for 14. Hunig is 1 for 11. Greaves, 2 for 1. That is pretty much it. And there's nothing over here because this would not update. So it looks like we are returning to coverage again in East Hartford, where, again, it is 24-0. It has been a rough one. We'll see if UAB can get something going here in the second half, because it has been a rough one. It really has been. So I don't know. I don't know what we'll see here. To be honest, I can't recall who started off with the ball. It's been so long. And again, I've been kind of focused on the fact that this game's been a blowout. I've already forgotten what happened on the first drive. I feel like, I don't know. I actually don't want to make a guess because I could probably be wrong. 50-50 chance, and I'll be wrong for sure. Let's see here. Okay, looks like UAB will be receiving the second half kickoff as they look to get something going. UConn looking to get their 6th win of the season. Again, they have not lost by the time the 60 minutes have played. They've only lost whenever it's been overtime. So they are a team that wins in regulation. As UConn kicks it off to resume the second half, but not yet because there is already a penalty. Or maybe not. They're just saying re-kick. Okay, well, I don't know what's happening other than that, so that was kind of annoying. So we will resume the second half once again after this kick. And I don't know, they didn't really explain anything. They just said re-kick. The referee's mic wasn't on or something. All right, now we're about to resume the second half yet again. There is the kickoff. That's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. UAB again, they got to get something going here or else it's going to be a long second half. Again, UConn leading 24-0. Burton was the starting quarterback at the end of the half. We'll probably see more of him. I don't know. Again, we already had a benching here. Kitna was removed. Looking for more of a spark here. So Burton's in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Burton hands it off, and he cuts to the outside and is tripped up out of bounds after a gain of about 3 as he's brought down at the 28-yard line. That is Jackson on the run. Jackson with 52 yards here in this one. He hasn't been too bad. They're already down by 24, so you might not see much of him anymore. 2nd and 7. Burton drops back, looking over the middle. And he's going to fire on the run. It is wildly out of bounds. Incomplete pass intended for Hawkins. Trying to get him more involved. Just hasn't really worked. 2 catches, 14 yards for Hawkins. Now it's 3rd and 7, just like that. UConn coach sending some thumb signals like he's playing a video game. As Burton is in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one tight end and tight to the left. Burton drops back, looking over the middle. Still in the pocket. Plenty of time. Fires. It's caught. Diving catch at the 29. He's going to be about a yard short. That was Milliner with the catch. That's going to be 4th and 1. That would be quite the choice to go for it. Again, they kind of have to. Again, they're so far down. So 4th and 2, that's a terrible spot. Trying to get him to jump. Burton under center, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Burton going to do the quarterback sneak on 4th and 2, and it's going to work. Oh, that's kind of crazy, to be honest with you, but it gets the first down. That's all that matters. The quarterback sneak on a 4th and 2 keeps the drive alive. Interesting there. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Blazers. As they got to get something going here. They really do. Burton under center. Play action. Drops back. Steps up. Fires. Checks it down. It's caught at the 40. Cuts up field and is pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Nice little gain there of 8. Again, UAB looking to get something here. They already converted on a 4th down. I mean, hey, maybe it's a drive of destiny here, but again, I guess it has really just started here on this drive as it's going to be 2nd and 2. Ball at the 45. Burton in the pistol. Burton hands it off up the middle. Stumbles forward for just a yard. Nothing doing really much for Jackson there. Jackson, again, has been, whenever he did get it in the first half, he was definitely efficient, but here in the second, 2 carries, maybe 3 yards combined. I mean, not really looking all that great here. As it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Blazers. They need something here. They need to get to the 47. They're at the 46. Burton in the shotgun. Burton. And it's going to keep it on the RPO, and that was a mistake as he loses a yard on the play. And now it'll be 4th and 2 Working today, Dr. Lay in chat, but wanted to stop by and leave a like and say hi. Thank you, Game Boy. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're just chilling out, hanging out. This game is 24-0, so it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Appreciate you stopping by, though. Yeah, definitely appreciate it. They need to get to the 47. They're at the 42. In the shotgun is Burton. Burton drops back, looking to his left, fires it down the left side. It is incomplete. Lot of contact and no flag. So a turnover on downs. UConn will take over in UAB territory. It's a scrimmage, yeah, pretty much. A lot of contact. They're going to say the ball, I guess, was uncatchable. I'm not too sure. Of course, man, keep up the amazing work. Yeah, appreciate it. I'm tired, though. I don't know. I'm pretty lethargic right now. I appreciate it, though. Folks, again, appreciate the you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, whatever it is, make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe. It's definitely appreciated, folks. It really is. So, hopefully my style is working for you. Again, I do apologize, not on my 100%. But of course, again, the game is 24-0. I assure you, if it was like 17-17, definitely have a little bit more energy there. Even 13-13, 10-10, whatever. But UAB didn't make the trip up to Connecticut, so that's a shame. All right, again, Ohio State leading over Penn State 17-14 at the half. Texas leading 24-10 over Vanderbilt. They're just starting the third quarter there. Oh, no, I'm yawning. That's not good. Miami 10, SMU 7 at the half. West Virginia and Houston 21-21. Probably taking a nap after this, actually. Illinois 21, Rutgers 6, Duke 28, Clemson 28, Baylor 20, UCF 3, Army 10, Air Force 3, North Texas 24, Navy 10. Navy is driving. Buffalo 21, Bowling Green nothing, and Iowa State 10, Arizona State 3. So that's what's been happening. So again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry, the game is not close. Would have been a much better game for sure if UAB were more competitive, but right now it is not looking good. Again, they just turned it over on downs again. So we're just kind of waiting for this game to resume. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow. I can tell you I'm doing the Colts Steelers at 12 o'clock. That'll be pretty exciting, I'm sure. And then, of course, I'm doing Raiders Jaguars after that one. And then coming back a little bit later that night for Sunday Night Football featuring the Seahawks and the Redskins. Hopefully see you guys there for some more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for UConn as they are, again, you imagine they do something here. They score, they get into the end zone. It'll probably be over as Fagnano checks it down at the 45, and he's brought down around the 40. That is Hansen on the catch and run, and that's a gain of about 7. Jonathan, good to see you. How's it going? 2nd and 4 ball at the 39. Fagnano is in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Stevens says, no disrespect to his dad, but Kidna had his chance. Got to go with Burton after Memphis, no matter what. I completely agree. Kidna did not look good as he hands it off. And he cuts inside and is brought down at the 41. Yeah, John Kidna, he was all right, Not a bad quarterback. But his son, I don't know. Didn't really see much there. Burton, of course, you look at statistically not much better, but you really do feel like the drives are, they're moving the drives a little, moving a little bit better here with Burton. Obviously, they're not punching it in, which was what matters. But Burton does have a little spark, so I completely agree there. Steven, thank you for checking in. 3rd and 1 here at the 36. Fagnano setting a man in motion as he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 35 to 30, stumbling down And he actually couldn't stay up on his feet, so he does fall down at the 30. Now, there is a flag, and this may come back. I'm thinking it will. Holding on the offense. And that is going to be a 10-yard penalty. So it was going to be a first down, but now it's going to be 3rd and long. Just couldn't stay up on his feet, but it didn't matter again due to the holding call. That is tough. So 3rd and 8, actually. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 43 in the shotgun. Setting a man in motion. Fagnano tosses out. It's a bubble screen at the 40. And he's going to get the first down at the 35 and brought down at the 32. And some pushing and shoving at the end of play there on the sideline. UAB and UConn getting in the mix. It's been kind of a tough game there for UAB, showing some frustration. So brand new set of downs for UConn. In the shotgun is Fagnano as he hands it off and cuts it outside at the 30. He's at the 25, staying in bounds at the 20. Hit out of bounds at the 15. Took a big hit there. And yeah, there's going to be a penalty for that. Late hit. This game, again, pretty one-sided, as you can see, 24-0, and it's showing like it's going to continue that way. I mean, they don't even need to pass anymore. They're just running the ball. Miami and SMU have no illegal streams. That would be a good one for the channel. I say pull Miami and SMU. Is that happening now? I can't remember if that's happening now. It is, huh? I don't know. I mean, I'd hate to do it. I mean, I would like to, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. Obviously, it would be a good one for the channel. I mean, obviously, a lot of people would check in, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people here that are UAB and UConn fans, so I would hate to, abandon them. I mean, I actually don't know. I'm assuming Steven here is a UAB fan. I could be wrong. Of course, there has been people that chanted UConn already. I believe Mark seems to be a UConn fan. So I don't know. I mean, obviously, would it benefit me to switch? Yes, because this game stinks, to be honest with you. But, I do appreciate, I mean, if there were 0 people in here, then yeah, for sure. But, there's a decent. I got what you're saying in the running. I completely agree. It would be good for the channel. But, no, I'm going to stay here. And looks like he actually did step out of bounds there, Edwards. And, of course, you get that late hit, so that is going to be a penalty. It's going to be a brand new set of downs. 1st and 10 for UConn. As they're at the 11. Fagnano in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, sending a man in motion. Fakes the pitch, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 10, and he's fighting. Brought down at the 5. Gain of 6. That was Hansen on the catch. I guess I can do a poll. Let me look at it. Let me see. Let me see who's here. Okay. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. 2nd and 4 here at the 6. Drops back is Fagnano. Looking, steps up, fires to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. UConn Huskies. And it's now 30-0. Oh, my goodness. Jeez, this game it's a rough one. Man, I can't spell. Pending the extra point here, the snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, it is good. 31-0. Let's see here. All right, so just again, that doesn't mean anything depending on this poll. I am curious though, because the game is it's a blowout. Would like to know your thoughts. Who's here? Hey, who here is a fan of these teams? Are you here because you like these teams, or are you just here because you just like college football and you're a diehard? So again, I'm just curious. Like to know again. Even if it's close, even if it is a blowout, we do have some votes. So we have some fans of these teams here. Again, that's what I thought. So I don't foresee myself changing unless it's just like, I don't know. And even then, there's no guarantee that I would have any success if I were to switch. I really don't think so. I am bummed out. I really wanted to. I mean, obviously, every time I pick a game, I'm like, man, I just want a close game. I want a good game. That would get more people in here for sure. But obviously, UConn just destroying. So, yeah, okay. Well, it's 50-50. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Interesting. Yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. And I know it's a blowout. Make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps out this channel. Of course, again, I usually, for the most part, if you look at my college football streams, I cover games that are usually, for the most part, are teams that don't receive the same amount of coverage. I don't know if I can just sort it out. I guess I can show you behind the scenes real quick. I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for this. So, but yeah, when it comes to college football, again, I try to cover games that are, I mean, and you can see it right here. Wyoming, San Diego State, Colorado State, Wyoming, FAU, Navy, Ohio, Eastern Michigan, Missouri State, and Mexico State, Western Kentucky, LA Tech. Again, I really do try Central Michigan, Bowling Green, UTEP, Sam Houston, Air Force, UNLV, Charlotte, Army. That's, again, I really do try to target teams that aren't covered. Hopefully you guys find that somewhat appealing. And you guys leave a like and, of course, subscribe. Now, of course, for the NFL, I mean, I, of course, cover Steelers and other stuff. But, yeah, that is pretty much the gist there. I'm here because I'm next door to the stadium at Cable S, and CBSN won't let me watch it. Really? That is pathetic. Why won't they let you watch it that's dumb. If you have the channel, you should watch it. That's lame. There is the kickoff, and that is going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Man, that is actually rotten. I'm not going to lie. That is pathetic. I hate these networks and TV. I hate all of them. I really do. They're so scummy. They really are. Well, appreciate you for listening. As, I mean, maybe we get a game here. Media blackout. Even so, I mean, if you have it on net, I mean, that's still stupid. That shouldn't exist in 2025. 1st and 10 here in the shotgun. Play action, fires. It's batted, and it's caught anyway at the 30 and brought down at the 32. Caught by a tight end. Batted immediately at the line by a defensive lineman, but it falls right into a tight end's hands. Wow, that was pretty cool. That's a pretty cool 7-yard play there. That's a play by the tight end. So 2nd and 3. Maybe that's what gets UAB going here. Would love to see it. Would love to see them fight a little bit here. Of course, UConn fans would not. Drops back, looking, fires, caught at the 45. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Blazers. They finally find the end zone. Just handing the ball to the ref. Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. We don't deserve to celebrate. The fans, though, do. They're pretty happy. Brandon Hawkins wide open down the left sideline. There was trips to the left Actually, no, quadruples to the left. And he's the one that would broke free. That is as wide open as you can be. So 31-6. Of course, we're pending the extra point. I doubt they go for 2. I mean, that would be pretty shocking. There's really no point. They're going for 2. I don't know. If they don't get this, I don't like it. I don't like it if they don't get this. It's just a momentum killer. Obviously, I'm not saying they have the momentum, but it's good to have as Burton drops back looking. Oh, my goodness, and he is sacked. Brian Parham leading the charge. And the score remains 31-6. But again, hey, again, the Blazers on the board. You gotta be happy if you're UAB there. At least you're on the board now. 31-6, 7:18 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. Again, this is what I do. I call games. Again, it's not my best performance, so I do apologize. Again, I'm a little sleepy. Also, the game itself, it's a 25-point game, so I don't know. Only so much there. So only so much excitement I can try to have. But yeah, definitely do appreciate you guys. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for some more NFL as well. I'll be on a little bit later tonight with some games as well. Though, again, I may take advantage of something that is happening with YouTube. I don't know yet. We'll see. So as of now, the games are Wyoming and San Diego State. And then Hawaii and San Jose State. But we may change one. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll change the last one there, Hawaii and San Jose. We'll see. We'll see what happens if everything continues to go the way it is. College scores from across the nation, folks. We have Ohio State leading 24-14 over Penn State. Texas all over Vanderbilt. Oh, I'm so depressed about that, actually. That's sad to me. Miami leading 10-7 over SMU. SMU at the Miami 3, looking to take the lead there. And again, if SMU wins that one, that'd be a killer for our Miami. 2-loss ACC team. I don't know. You have to pretty much be playing in the championship game to get in. West Virginia 24, Houston 21, Illinois 21, Rutgers 6, Duke and Clemson 28-28, Baylor 20, UCF 3. Army 10, Air Force 3, North Texas 24, Navy 17. Navy coming back. I really felt like they would. Bowling Green down 28-0 to Buffalo. Arizona State and Iowa State 10-10. East Carolina and Temple. East Carolina leading 7-0 over Temple. Both teams over 500. Temple having a nice year for Temple. All right, we're back here again, 31-6, as UAB looking to kick things off back to UConn. Again, UConn has been moving the ball with ease. I imagine they'll keep that up here, but hey, you never know. UAB gets a stop. Things might get a little bit interesting. Playing the devil's advocate there. I have to keep myself from completely crashing out about how this game is. Oh, it's a pooch kick. Fair catch signal made at the 28-yard line. Interesting there. Did not go according to what I thought UAB was going for. It was a big gap, but it actually went right to a tight end who was right there. Joe Fagnano, again, 18 for 21, 188, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He's had a great day, a very efficient day for the Huskies. He actually has no picks. I was wondering. So he has no picks this year. 72 yards away from 10,000 career passing yards. So, wow, that'd be a pretty cool milestone for him. 1st and 10, drops back, looking to his right, fires down the right side. That is overthrown, incomplete. Pass intended for Bell, who's had a nice day himself. 6 catches, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Bell. He has been a It's been definitely a difference maker in this one. Even without him, I don't see the score changing much, to be honest, actually. So maybe not as a difference maker, but he does have 2 touchdowns, 82 yards. 2nd and 10 here at the 28 in the shotgun is Fagnano as he hands it off down the left side. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 34. Oh, and immediately gets in his face. How is that? The UConn running back better watch it. Again, he got immediately in the tackler's face. At the end of that one, that is interesting. That was number 44 on the carry. Coleman, I think, was the name I heard. I couldn't quite. I got to turn up the volume. All right, 3rd and 4. They're at the 33. They need to get to the 38, so that's 3rd and 5. Why is it 3rd and 4 on the screen? I don't know. Drops back. Moving to his right is Fagnano. He steps up, fires. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That is Bell with the catch. He's got to be over 100 yards now. It is just not working out. Holding Bell or just keeping him under wraps has failed. As he hands it off here down the right side and gets nothing on the play there, as they elected to not show the beginning of the play. They showed the end of the play after the commercial, or not commercial, the replay. So nothing doing there. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Huskies. 5:45 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, they lead 31-6, and they are driving. They're at the they're on the UAB side of the field at the UAB 39. In the shotgun, drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires down the right side. It is incomplete. Very good coverage there by the corner. Who was that? Crumpley or something. I can't quite see the names there. And no chance. Pass intended for Parker. Third and 9 for the Huskies. I feel like almost every drive they've scored. I mean, that might actually be the case. This would be one of the rare ones where they don't. They're 6 for 9 on 3rd downs in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires, wide open at the 5, touchdown, UConn Huskies. Bell rings the bell for a 3rd time. Skylar Bell, what a day, as it's now 37-6. Kobe, how's it going? Your son plays on UAB. Gotcha, okay. What's his name? I'll try to keep an eye out for him. Right now, though, it's not looking good for UAB. It's 37-6, pending the extra point. UAB not looking good there, Kobe. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 38-6. That is just it's a rough day. So again, Fagnano, 20 for 25, 255 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. And then Skylar Bell, 8 catches, 149, and 3 touchdowns. It's looking like Ben Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown, really, at this point. Jeez, it is not looking good. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, and you like MLB, which I will not be covering any more MLB until next year, of course, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. Go UConn. Yeah. I see a lot of UConn support here. And rightfully so. Again, they're up 38-6. So that is probably why. But yeah, they look good. You guys, hey, UConn fans, tell you what, very, very, very impressed here with you guys. Again, I saw that you guys, all your losses coming in overtime. That's just unfortunate. Just imagine if those go the other way. I mean, you're 8-0 going on to 9-0 and looking at possibly being ranked. So, very interesting, but you can't live in the land of what ifs. Doesn't work out. Ohio State has just scored as they now lead 30-14 pending the extra point. Texas leading 31-10 over Vanderbilt. Miami 17, SMU 14. Miami now taking the lead over SMU. 24-21 West Virginia leading over Houston. Illinois 28, Rutgers 6. Clemson leading 35-28 over Duke. Baylor 20, UCF 3. UConn 38, UAB 6, 10-10 Army and Air Force. North Texas 31, Navy 17, Buffalo 28, Bowling Green nothing. Arizona State 17, Iowa State 10, and East Carolina 7, Temple nothing. Man. Mora has really turned this program around. Yeah, Jim Mora. He's I'm assuming it's Jim Mora, right? Jim Mora used to coach he coached a long time ago. He's still coaching, but yeah, definitely a good coach. I'm assuming he's holding people accountable. That's usually a big thing. It's what a coach is supposed to do. And yeah, no, UConn looks really good. You guys have a lot to be proud of for sure. So now that now that I have you guys, I'm just kind of curious because I don't really get to speak to many. Of course, one of the cool things about doing these games is there's the kickoff, so I'll hold off on a sec here. That's going to be booted out of the end zone. Is that I get to talk to fans that are, I wouldn't normally talk to. I have a lot of Wyoming fans now. I've done some Wyoming, UNLV. I don't really get to talk to people that are cheer for those schools. So UConn, you guys are independent. Is that something that you foresee changing anytime in the future? Is it connected to your basketball? I know, of course, basketball, you guys still in the Big East, which, I miss the Big East for Pitt and all that. I miss the Big East for football as well. But, yeah, they definitely were much better in basketball there as well. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys have any insight on that as it's 1st and 10. Hands it off up the middle, and he is still fighting. Moving forward at the 30, and that's where he's dropped after a gain of 5 for the Blazers. But I'm just curious. Yeah, I'm curious on the choice to stay independent. Is that really like y'all's decision? Is that or what? I don't know. If you guys have any time to answer, that'd be great. If not, that's okay. 2nd and 5 in the shotgun, chips left, 2 to the right, drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught. Oh, it's dropped. Never mind. Oh, he had it in his hands. Just couldn't make the catch. Who was this? Can't quite see. It was trying to see the name there. Couldn't get a name. I want to say that was Milner. Milner with the drop. So now it's 3rd and 5 in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Burton drops back, fires on the middle, is caught at the 35 and brought down at the 37. That is a brand new set of downs for the Blazers. Heavy pressure almost immediately. That's why he had to get rid of it so quickly. Doing a good job of finding the open man over the middle. So now it's 1st and 10 for the Blazers at the 37. Approaching the 4-minute mark, 4:15 and counting here in the third quarter as Burton is going to keep it on the RPO. Throws. It's caught at the 50. Steps out of bounds at the 49. That is Hooks on the catch. It's a gain of 14 yards. Last game, Iverson Hooks, 11 catches, 172, 3 touchdowns today. That was his first catch. So you're kind of seeing, well, hey, they must have tried to keep him out of the game plan. You're seeing it on the scoreboard. 1st and 10 here, Burton in the shotgun. Burton it does hand it off and breaks a tackle at the 45, brought down at the 44-yard line. Gain of 5. Basketball has been the bread and butter of UConn, but for a long time, no conference wanted to touch our football program with a 39.5-foot pole. Yeah, that's tough. You guys weren't in the Big East? I thought you guys were in the Big East for football. Or maybe you guys were still in FCS. No, well, maybe you were in FCS. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering things. There's going to be a penalty marker. False start on the offense. That's going to back him up 5. Whispers of going to the Big 12 this year, though. Ooh, interesting. Would that be just football only? Because I imagine that would be quite the choice for basketball. I think that would hurt you guys for sure for basketball. I'm assuming it has to be football only. There's no way. But then, I don't know. Interesting. 2nd and 10 here. Backing him up 5. Burton drops back, looking, pump fakes, and he's going to take off and sliding at the 45-yard line. Gain of 4. Big East football disbanded. Yeah, I know that. I grew up. Pitt. My school. I'm a Pitt fan. Very casual Pitt fan. It's not like, I won't be talking any noise at all. We're Pitt. So, but yeah, I got you there. So since then, yeah, I guess no one has really wanted. That's interesting. That is very interesting. 3rd and 7 at the 46. They need to get to the 39 for Brandon set it downs. Burton drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It's caught, and he is dropped immediately. He was driven backwards. I believe he's going to have the first down, though. And he will. First down, Blazers. I don't know. I'm just surprised again. I mean, that's just. Obviously, you guys are in the Big East for basketball, but I don't know. I think definitely, like the ACC would make sense for football, or the American Conference. The American Conference is pretty solid. 1st and 10. Play action. Burton steps up, trying to find something, moving to his left. Oh, and down he goes as a pack of Huskies bring him down. Burton has shown that he likes to run around in the pocket. Sometimes he will run straight backwards, and it's definitely the most interesting thing I've ever seen when it comes to quarterback play there. Yeah, I'm surprising. I feel like, I don't know. I'm surprised, the ACC, of course, they're they're looking a little like suspect as of late, and I'm surprised they wouldn't try to make a play for you guys, or for UConn, for basketball and football. That's just shocking me. Maybe you guys I don't need the ACC. Maybe let's try for something else. I can see that. Yeah, everyone knows UConn basketball. Not many people know about their UConn football team, but hey, you know what? Let's just say you run the table. I don't really know your schedule, but you go 9-3. You would think you have a decent bowl game, right? What do you guys have? You guys have Duke, Air Force, and FAU. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and you guys, I may cover you guys as well. You guys are also on CBS Sports Network the next 2 weeks. We'll see. There's no guarantee, but that's very likely. I could do that. Very likely. For UAB, well, I don't know. Just depends. Again, I always try to cover games that will give me the best chance at an audience. Again, obviously with all the legal streams, there's no real point to call the big games. If you guys could watch this, I'm sure you would, and I don't blame you. I would too. There was an injury delay there as we're back here in action. 2nd and 15 for the Blazers. 1:17 left to go here in the third quarter. UConn I'm imagining whenever they get the ball back, they'll try to just run it out, try to get it out of here as quickly and as with no injuries as possible. Drops back. Burton steps up, looking. Now he's moving to his left, fires, dumps it off, It is caught at the 37 and immediately brought down. No chance after the catch there. Say a gain of about 5. So it's 3rd and 8 for the Blazers. Burden in the shotgun. Trips the right tight end in tight to the left. They need to get to the 29 for a brand new set of downs. Drops back to pass. Looking over the middle. Pump fakes. And down he goes. Chadwick Jr. with the sack. And another loss on the play. And again, that's probably going to force them to punt. I mean, they could go for it, but I don't see that happening. All right, well, that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. 38-6 is your score. UConn, of course, leading. Man, that is just this is tough. Over under was 10.5. I'm thinking, well, if UAB can keep it close, 1-score game to the third quarter, maybe UConn pulls away at the end to get the spread, but. Well, they never gave us a chance. Never gave us a chance. All right, what do we have here? Again, we have Ohio State leading 31-14 over Penn State. Texas 31, Vanderbilt 10. Miami 17, SMU 14. West Virginia 31, Houston 21, Illinois 28, Rutgers 6. Duke and Clemson 35 apiece. Baylor 23, UCF 3, UConn 38, UAB 6. Of course, that's the game we're covering here. Army 17, Air Force 10, North Texas 31, Navy 17. Buffalo 28, Bowling Green nothing. Arizona State 17, Iowa State 10, East Carolina 14, Temple nothing. Penn State, sorry. I'm telling you, Penn State's just, I don't know. They're not even, I don't even think they were good last year, honestly. I know they made it to the semifinal, but, they weren't really good. I mean, it's like every time they play a big game, they lose. Like, every time. And now it's like it's catching up. It's catching up, that eventually is going to take a toll on the players. Losing again a big game to Oregon. That, I think, really was the defining point. Like, hey, look, you have the team, you have the experience, you have an experienced senior squad pretty much. You're hosting Oregon. There's no reason you should lose. You lost it, and it's over. Travel across the country to UCLA, which was a sneaky, unfortunate matchup, of course, with the I believe that was the assistant coach's first time being the head coach there. And, of course, again, traveling is always a big deal. Lost there, and then that's when it was like it's over. Losing Northwestern at home was tough. Yeah, for sure. Iowa. And, of course, now they're getting blown up by Ohio State. I just don't see them doing anything against Indiana. Indiana looks scary. We play Indiana next week. It's easier. Oh, yeah, so much easier. Hey, you're going from 1 to 2. That is. I mean, there's literally... You're not going to play a higher seed than what you're playing. Yeah, maybe you can win against Rutgers. I don't know. Greg Schiano always has his Rutgers isn't bad under Greg Schiano. They're about a 500 team. Greg Schiano, hey, that's an old school coach right there. You're at the Oregon game. That is tough. That is tough. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I was never a Penn State guy, despite me being born in Pennsylvania. I became a Pitt fan. Of course, again, I love the Steelers, love the Pirates. I will casually cheer for the Penguins, but Penn State, nah. All right, 4th and 14. They're going to go for it. Yes, you got nothing to lose here as Burton drops back, looking, moving to his right, heavy pressure, throws, it is intercepted, and he was tackled by his own player. And it's going to be, I don't know what they're doing there. But anyway, it's going to be a turnover on down, or, well, I guess a pick now. Not really a turnover on downs. Probably should have just batted it down, actually, if you're UConn, but it doesn't matter, I guess, at this point. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. I think I cursed the team. No, it's not you. That's not you. They were always a cursed team. So 1st and 10 for UConn. Again, we're just starting here the fourth quarter. UConn leading 38-6 over UAB. Cam Chadwick, his third interception. So all the picks, I didn't realize they were all with him. 1st and 10. It's going to be a direct snap to the quarterback, and he's brought down at the 25. That is Smith Jr. on the carry. Again, whenever he's in there at the Wildcat, I don't know. He could be a quarterback, of course. I don't know. But every time he's in, it's just an immediate run. So second and 7 at the 25. Fagnano in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Now he returns to his original spot, drops back to pass, looking to his left, steps up, fires. It is caught and pushed out of bounds immediately. Of course, he'll have the first down. Where are they going to mark it? Camera work was really terrible again. So I believe Fagnano has just passed 10,000 career yards in passing. So congratulations to him. They're actually going to review this, so this would be kind of unfortunate if they pulled it away. I'm sure he'll get his 10,000 yards regardless. That's pretty cool, though. Joe Fagnano, of course, he's been playing for 7 years, apparently, so that's probably why. That's just the way it is now, I guess. Yeah, I think it's going to be a catch. I could be wrong. I mean, the ball does come out at the end, but he's already taken like 3 million steps. So we are under review here, but again, I believe it's going to be a first down, Huskies. What else is new? So again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. And again, I'm not going to lie. I was not on it today. Was sleepy coming in here. And then the game ended up being, well, a blowout. So that's usually a recipe for disaster. I should be ready for later tonight, though. Much better, much more ready to go. That one should be all right. Again, San Diego State, they're pretty solid. Wyoming has a good defense. Oh, they're going to take it away. So he'll have to get to 10,000 once more. I mean, again, he already took like 3 steps. That's interesting. That's interesting there, but it is what it is. Doesn't survive the ground, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 for UConn. Wow, that's shocking. So 3rd and 7 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. They'll need to get to the 32 for a brand new set of downs. Now the referees are getting in the way here. What in the world's going on? You know, it's 38-6. Ideally, you just kind of play through here. Oh, they're resetting the chains because they had moved already. And yeah, I mean, you know, they look like a catch. In the shotgun is Fagnano. Drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It is almost intercepted. Oh, and how big that would have been, at least as far as, you know, for the Blazers go. Overthrows Bell over the middle. And yeah, they're going to have to punt. That's actually going to be their first punt of the day. Looking to earn his stripes. Again, he hasn't been used at all. And Stotts punts it. 10, 20. Fielded at the 28. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40. And just falls down at the 41-yard line. So the Blazers will have another opportunity to try to get to double digits. 38-6, 13-37 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Jeez. Okay, well, let's go back again and look at the scores. Not really. I mean, again, I don't know. I'm just really disappointed in Vanderbilt. They really had an opportunity to kind of, and I wouldn't say solidify, because, again, you could always lose games, but, you win that game. And it looks pretty good on your resume. Texas would be eliminated. I think that's what everyone wants. No one wants to see Texas get in the playoff with how bad they've been. But anyway, Ohio State leading 31-14 over Penn State. Again, Texas up 34-10. Miami 17, SMU 14. West Virginia 31, Houston 28, Illinois 35, Rutgers 6, Duke and Clemson 35 apiece, Baylor 23, UCF 3, UConn again 38-6 here in East Hartford. Army 17, Air Force 10, North Texas 31, Navy 17, Buffalo 28, Bowling Green nothing, Arizona State 17, Iowa State 16, East Carolina 14, Temple 7. At this point, they should rest Fagnano. He's done enough and get some second string reps. I agree. I agree. Next drive, I would expect to see some UConn 2s. There's no reason to continue. Even on defense, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think. And I completely agree. I mean, yardage-wise, UAB about a football field behind. But pretty much actually a football field behind on the scoreboard. Again, they are just getting wrecked, 38-6. Jeez, yeah. And again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, if you're a fan of college football, NFL, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. There you go. There you go. And apparently UConn, again, are going to be on CBS Sports Network next 2 weeks. So, I could do them again. We'll see. We shall see. I would like to see more competitive games, though. And I'm sure, again, you UConn fans are really happy, but I'm a fan of close games, especially when I don't really know much about the teams. It looks like we're going to see a new quarterback in there. I believe this is going to be Rogers. In the shotgun, choose here's the right, one to the left. Rogers is going to keep it on the RPO up the middle. It's the 45. Nice spin move at the 50. And is brought down at the 48. Rogers with a nice run. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Blazers. Yeah, that's good stuff by Rogers. Chadwick giving the ball to his dad. That's always cool. I think that's every dad's dream. As Rogers hands it off up the middle, and he's brought down. Oh, he's still moving. Oh, and he loses the ball. Who recovered? Rogers fighting for the extra yards, and it may have cost his team the ball. Unbelievable. Rogers was running hard. He really didn't want to go down. And the Blazers are able to recover. Wow, that is a lucky break. That is just a killer. But he does get the ball back at least, or one of his teammates did. So maybe he won't be doing that next time. Again, he was fighting off those four or five Huskies. You got to credit the effort there, but he took some big hits there. 1st and 10 at the 37. And it looks like we're going to see Burton back in. Burton drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 32, immediately dropped. It's a gain of 5. That was BB on the catch. So 2nd and 5 here at the 32 in the shotgun. Burton steps up, and it's going to take off and shovel pass backwards. And he's still at the 30. He's at the 25. Cuts inside at the 20. Oh, what a move. Oh, what a play at the 10-5. Touchdown, Blazers. Oh, my goodness. That came out of nowhere. A shovel pass backwards turned into an amazing run. As that is Brandon Hawkins Jr. making a plethora of Huskies miss on the play. That was great. That was a great football play by Hawkins. What a play. And UAB finally gets to double digits. Wow, like a tire on my old Nova, a blowout. Yeah, it's been rough. That was probably the most exciting play, though, of the entire game. That was a great play. That was a great play. Again, a shovel pass behind line of scrimmage with a lateral, pretty much again. And Hawkins taking it. Looking pretty good. 2-point conversion. Drops back looking. Burton fires. It just chugs it up. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. Even the actual broadcaster's laughing, too. Oh, man. So 38-12 is your score. UConn, of course, blowing out UAB. But again, a great play by Hawkins Jr. making everyone miss. Looked like the X Factor there. The Dante Hall. Looked like Dante Hall many years ago for the Chiefs. Brandon Hawkins Jr. I have no idea who that is. How was the earlier game? I have no idea what you're referring to. This is the earlier game. Simply go for 2 there. I said that earlier, actually, with the first time they went for 2. And, yeah, they didn't get it. But, I mean, it didn't matter. But, yeah, I mean, as far as momentum goes, you hate it. You hate it whenever you don't get it. It's such a risk-reward thing. But, yeah, no, this is the earlier game. This will probably be not my final game of the day. I'll be back, of course, for 2 more later. But, yeah, I'll be taking a little bit of a break here to catch up on some sleep. So I didn't really get. Again, I've been struggling. I have not slept well at all. I can't. Maybe not if they made it down for 2 scores. I guess. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, or 3 scores. But yeah, it just. I mean, the UAB they don't look all that great. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. Ohio State. Oh, Trisk, while you're here, can I ask you a question? Why do we not like Penn State? I am genuinely curious why I was raised to hate Penn State. Hello there, Sigma. How's it going? Good to see you. Texas 34, Vanderbilt 16, Miami 17, SMU 14. West Virginia 31, Houston 28, Illinois 35, Rutgers 6, Duke 35, Clemson 38. Clemson actually taking the lead there. Baylor 23, UCF 3. UConn, of course, leading this game 38-12. Army 17, Air Force 10. North Texas 31, Navy 17, Buffalo 28, Bowling Green nothing. Arizona State 17, Iowa State 16. And East Carolina 14, Temple 7. Yeah, you had 4. Yeah, I did have 4. I took one off. This is the one that started at 11, yes. Penn State were Eagles fans. Oh, is that really it? That's kind of lame. It's a lame reason. But yeah, I imagine Pitt fans are most likely Steeler fans, yeah. Yeah, I guess, I guess they wouldn't cheer for Villanova football or Temple football. I don't think. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, we're back here in East Hartford. Again, it's 38-12. UAB. Scoring on actually a very exciting play, to be honest with you. Hawkins Jr. looking like Dante Hall back there, making everybody miss with the joystick, the human joystick. Looking really good as that's booted down to the end zone for a touchback. So I wonder if those guys are actually outside. That's interesting. The commentators here, Fran Charles, dressed as Dracula. Taylor McHargrave has a SpongeBob head on his helmet, or his, I was going to say on his helmet, but yeah, interesting. I started not hating them after I found out Aunt Jenny liked Penn State, but still not a fan. Oh, I see. I see. All right, first and 10 here at the 25. And he hands it off and bouncing it outside. He's at the 25 to 30 and pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Oh, pardon me, 34. By the way, UConn leaving Fagnano. I forgot how I was pronouncing it, to be honest with you. But anyway, it's going to be... Are they going to give him a first down there? That was a pretty bad spot if they gave it to him. I thought he was well short. I don't know. It says first and 10 here on the screen. Yeah, it is. Wow, what a spot that is. In the pistol is UConn. Fagnano. Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. And he hands it off up the middle, and he is stuffed at the line. Nothing doing there. Maybe a yard at most. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's 38 to 12. UConn leading over UAB, the battle of the U's. Not really, but yeah, UConn again just looking really good today, and they will be cruising to 6-3. UAB will fall to 3-5. Of course, again, this doesn't really matter for their conference record, but looking at bowl eligibility, will definitely impact them later. As they'll be 3-5 again. They'll have to win 3 of their last 4 to get in. As he hands it off of the middle to Edwards, and he's brought down after a gain of 4 as the clock continues to run. That guy dressed as Dracula can be a pain in the neck. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Now it's 3rd and 5 here for the Huskies. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in this one again. It's been a game for sure. In the pistols, Fagnano trips to the right, tight end in tight. It's a bubble screen to the tight end, and he's gonna get the first down and a little bit more, as that is a brand new set of downs for the Huskies. And again, now he's got the 10,000 yards. So congratulations to him. 10,000 passing yards. Of course, again, this is his 7th year, so you would think eventually, after playing 7 years, you will probably get 10,000 yards. But hey, still congratulations regardless. 1st and 10 here at the 48. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. And he hands it off up the middle. Edwards bouncing off a defender, and he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's a nice gain of 8. Edwards laying the smack down on that poor Blazer. Looks like hurry up offense here. Bubble screen, it's caught. He bounces it outside, now cuts inside. And he's going to get at the 40, and then that's going to be whistled dead, and now there's a flag. Looks like there might be a holding call there on the Huskies. Just holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty, of course, repeats 2nd down. Now it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Huskies. Yeah, 8:47 left to go here in this one. It's been a game, folks. Again, 38 to 12. UConn looking just to run out the clock. Definitely not the most exciting game. In the shotgun, and now there's another something. What happened? I imagine at the timeout. Jamora asking some questions. I don't know what. I have no idea what it is. Or asking something. I don't know. The referee's now discussing something. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, well, nothing happened. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 12 again. They just burned off 17 seconds. Nice stuff there, Mora. Hey, I'll take it. You know, I'm sure this game is just, I mean, we're all kind of waiting for the conclusion of this one. 2nd and 10. Moving to his right, fires. It's caught at the 50 and pushed out of bounds. That was just a couple on the play. Reviewing the keys of the game, UAB was win the turnover battle. Well, they've lost the turnover battle. They're down 3 in turnovers. And then, of course, for UConn, eliminate the big plays. They've only allowed 1 play of 25 yards. I don't think that's accurate, actually. They've allowed 2 plays, and both of those were scores. So that is actually wrong on the graphic. So 3rd and 8 at the 49. Need to get to the 42. In the shotgun is Fagnano. Drops back, looking. Free rusher. Gets to him. Sack. And there's a flag. Jeez. What else is new? Twosome with the sack, but that is a illegal formation on the offense. That's going to be declined. Yeah, it's declined. There it is. And it's going to be 4th down. So it looks like UConn will have to punt it again. So back-to-back punts. Maybe again looking to, would be something if they came back and covered the spread, 10.5. Wouldn't that be something? All right, here is the punt. That is fielded at the 18, bouncing it outside and finds nothing except some Huskies. So 7:02 left to go here in this one. UConn leading 38-12 over UAB. What a game. Jeez. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel if you like what you listen to today, folks. Appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Looks like majority of you guys are indeed a fan of UAB or UConn, so definitely do appreciate you guys. Again, I try to cover games that might not receive the same amount of coverage on YouTube when it comes to college football. That is the strat, and it's been hit and miss, but, you know, it's all right. All right, Ohio State 38, Penn State 14, Texas 34, Vanderbilt 16, Miami and SMU 17-17, Virginia 31, Houston 28, Illinois 35, Rutgers 6, Duke and Clemson 38 apiece, Baylor 23, UCF 3, Air Army, of course, leading 17-10 over Air Force, North Texas 31, Navy 17, Buffalo 28, Bowling Green 3, Arizona State 17, Iowa State 16, East Carolina 14, Temple 14. Just want to check out some things again, because, of course, again, a lot of stuff here on YouTube with all the stuff happening with the ESPN removal and stuff like that. Looks like the ACC network is actually still, it's not being blocked. So you can definitely watch Duke and Clemson right now. Let me check Miami and SMU. It seems like ESPN and ABC, they did not. They really did try to limit that. Yeah, so ESPN might be the play today. Interesting. let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Might look at that later. What is the game on ESPN? Georgia and Florida, Notre Dame and Boston College. That'd be a blowout, though. I would not want to cover that one. I'd feel the same way about this one. Pretty much. It's like, bruh. What's on at 6? Of course, it's Oklahoma and Tennessee, yeah. All right. Drops back to pass, dumps it over the middle. It is caught at the 23, hit immediately. He got crunched. Nothing doing there. As again, we're ticking under 7 minutes here in this one. 38-12 is your score. Just a gain of 5 for the Blazers. Once again, I imagine they're just looking to get out of here with very little injuries. In the shotgun. Drops back, looking to his right, steps up, pump fakes, now moving to his left, now fading back, now doing whatever he wants, throws. It's caught the line of scrimmage and is able to get 5 yards. That's enough for a brand new set of downs. Burton is definitely something in the pocket, folks. He moves around and does what he wants, and now I hear whistles. Oh, my goodness. And, yeah, there is an injured Husky. An injured Husky, Chadwick. He's had a great game. And he is the injured Husky there. Hopefully he's okay. Again, you'd think that they would have probably taken out the starters by this point. Again, it's 38-12. Didn't really see anything there. I don't really see much there. I don't know. But, I mean, he is standing up. He is walking kind of funky. He is walking kind of weird, so something definitely was. But he's putting his thumbs up, though. Maybe he's okay. It is a first down, though, for UAB. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Blazers at the 28 in the shotgun, setting a man in motion. Drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle, fires. It's caught the 35 and is brought down at the 40. That's a gain of 12 and a brand new set of downs for the Blazers. That is Milliner with the catch. Ticking under 6 minutes now in this one. UAB kind of taking their time. I think they're ready to get out of here as well. In the shotgun is Burton. Sending a man in motion is Burton. Burton swings it out. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. Breaking it. Oh, I thought he was going to break free, but did not. I believe that was Hooks on the catch. Now we're ticking under 5 minutes here. Again, UConn going to cruise to a win. So congratulations to the Husky fans. 38-12 is currently the score, of course. Going to move on to 6-3. UAB will fall to 3-5 as Burton hands it off up the middle, bouncing it outside, but that was a mistake. He does get the first down, but not much more after that. As it is a brand new set of downs. Again, 4:30 and counting here in this one. In the shotgun is Burton. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Changing it up a little. Drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is caught at the 50, at the 45, and brought down at the 40. And I don't know if they're going to mark that a first down or not. I think they are. It'd be a really good spot. That was a yard short, but they are moving the chains. That is a Blazer first down. So a brand new set of downs here. Again, we're just ticking down the conclusion of this one. Ball at the 39. In the shotgun is Burton. Trips to the left, two receivers to the right. Burton, heavy pressure, steps up in the pocket and doing a good job sliding at the 35. Going to get a gain of 3 there. Walking back at the 36. Slid pretty early. Not doing the Mahomes things. And, Mahomes will slide at the end. Try to get that flag. Again, UConn faces Duke. That's a big game. And then, of course, Air Force. And then FAU drops back to passes Burton. Burton steps up, pump fakes, fires. It's caught at the 30. And, of course, he was sliding to make the catch, so that's going to be dropped. He's going to be down immediately. So, 3rd and 1 coming up. Honestly, I probably will cover. UConn Duke for sure. That one I will make sure to cover for sure. That should do well. Hopefully the game, it should be a good game. It should be. 3rd and 1 at the 30. Burton in the shotgun. Burton hands it off up the middle, trying to find something, and he breaks tackle and gets the first down, brought down at the 27-yard line. As BB trying to flop there, get the flag. Now for UAB, they have a rough road ahead at Rice. And then, of course, they host North Texas and USF. They do end it, though, at Tulsa. So they could, again, they're going to need to win 3 of these games. That's going to be a pretty tough task. And North Texas looks really good. They are a contender for the group of 5. As Burton drops back, just moving to his right, fires. It is caught, but it won't matter as that is it's going to be a gain of nothing, really. 2-minute warning, 38-12. UConn, of course, leading over UAB. And what's been a blowout. UAB trying to make it look a little less blowouty, I guess, if they are able to get to 20. Now let's see here. And I'm just kind of looking to see. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you go today. Again, I apologize for me being distracted here. A lot of stuff happening. Interesting. Just kind of looking at what is happening across the sports world. But I will show you guys. Well, I guess I can right now. For one final time, we'll go look at the scores. Again, Texas up 34-16 over Vanderbilt. Ohio State leading 38-14 over Penn State. 17-17 Miami over SMU. Or no, pardon me. That's a tie game. Miami and SMU. Houston, they're down 31-28 to West Virginia. Illinois leading 35-6 over Rutgers. Duke and Clemson tied at 38 apiece. Baylor 23, UCF 3. UConn 38, UAB 12. Army 17, Air Force 10, North Texas 31, Navy 17, Buffalo 28, Bowling Green 3, Arizona State 17, Iowa State 16, East Carolina 14, Temple 14. Man, Delaware and Liberty is next, but I will not be calling that game. I just don't see myself calling a game in the next hour. I think I'm going to relax. I could take off one. I don't know. It should be a good game. San Diego State will have some fans for sure. I imagine so, you would think. I could do Georgia Tech and NC State. Shoot. That would actually be not too bad. We'll see, as it's going to be 2nd and 10 here as they are at the 27. The dock is in, yeah, I guess. Barely. Moving to his right. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. That's a sack. Man, they have just been all over Burton. Again, Burton's been just scrambling all over the place. It's good to see you, District Nation. Hopefully everything is well with you. It's been a while. Hopefully all is well with school and everything. So now it's 3rd and forever, 3rd and 20, as again, we're just at a minute and a half ticking down. Again, the conclusion is pretty much in sight here. Burton in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right, and we have a whistle blown. I don't know what just happened. All right, in the shotgun. All right, it's 3rd and 20. Burton drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught. Cuts inside. Oh, he took a big hit at the 31-yard line. That was Milliner on the catch. Nothing really doing. And now this may be the final play. It's going to be 4th and 12. You're actually coming back, probably doing Monday Night Football next week. Nice. Hey, well, welcome back. That'll be pretty fun. That'll be pretty fun for sure. 4th and 12 here for Burton and the Blazers. They need to get to the 17. They're at the 31. That's 4th and 14 then. As he drops back, fires it, just chucks it up. And that is out of bounds, incomplete. And that will... Well, wait, no, there's a flag. There is indeed a flag. Milliner is down. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Wow. That's an automatic first down for UAB. Look at that. Look at them. Yeah, he got hit in the helmet, I guess. I guess that's a penalty nowadays. Man. Milner again, he's on the sideline. He's not feeling all that great. In the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Drops back, looking over the middle. Fires, it's caught at the 15. And nothing doing as he's brought down at the 13. And, UAB's going to call timeout. Oh, they really want to score this. I guess it's fine. Kind of slightly annoyed, you know. So, yeah, they called timeout there. 38-12 is your score. 18 seconds left to go. The best case for the group of 6 candidates, again, Navy, they're 7-0, but right now they've been struggling against North Texas, who's also on the list. James Madison, 7-1. San Diego State, 6-1. Tulane, 6-2. Boise State, 6-2. Memphis, 8-1. USF, 6-2. North Texas, 7-1. UNLV, 6-1. Again, a lot of solid choices. I just don't know if a group of 6 team will have 2 losses. I mean, if there's a 1-loss team, that has to be the candidate, I'd say, right? So 2nd and 7, ball at the 13. Burton in the shotgun. Burton drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, is going to shovel pass it, and it's dropped. Incomplete. The shovel pass not working. Burton saying, hey, that was on me. Burton today statistically not too shabby. 20 for 28, 223, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Much better than Kitna. Kitna was just not looking good. Say, UConn has it's honestly not a bad stadium. 3rd and 7 at the 13 in the shotgun. Drops back, looking to his right, fires to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, UAB Blazers. So look at that. It's now They've cut it to 20. UAB has cut it to 20 with 12 to go. That's actually a very good catch. Geez, good catch. So it looks like they're actually going to go ahead and kick the extra point here. 15 plays, 82 yards, 6:54 taken off the clock. 7 seconds, by the way, left in this one. Now we just kind of wait for them to kick it. Now everyone's just standing around. This game is a far gone conclusion, but, you know, my rules are I can't sign off till the game's over. I say the ball's secure. Just give it to him. Just give it to him. Let's not spend forever. I'm sure it's maybe it's an over-under thing. What would it be? Over-under 61, so 56, 50. Yeah, it won't matter anyway. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. So 38-19. 7 seconds left to go. Morrow's not happy, I guess. He wanted it to be 38-12. I don't blame him. Looks better. But no, it's 38-19, folks. 38-19. And again, UAB, I'm assuming, just going to kick it off. I'm not too sure. As we're just, again, waiting for the conclusion of this one. Geez, everyone's just standing around. Nothing happening. This is rough. This is a rough one, folks. This was a rough game. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out. And again, I know there's always a lot of other choices out there, so I appreciate you guys hanging out for this one. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. Again, I know this wasn't my best performance, but I do appreciate you guys listening regardless. I really do. As this channel is a growing channel, it's on the rise. It's going to be booted out of the end zone. UConn will probably take a knee, and that should probably do it. And there's a late flag. Oh, my gosh. What in the world? After the play. That's sportsmanlike conduct. I actually don't know who it was. It said number 7. Oh, number 7 for UAB. So Royster Jr. for UAB, I guess talking a lot of noise or something. Interesting, considering the score. Very interesting. So UConn ready to take the knee, and there it is. It is official. UConn defeats UAB 38-19. It is over, folks. Again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. To make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Definitely thank you guys so much for hanging out. And I will catch you guys later in the next one. And I'll be back later tonight. Most likely going to be doing San Diego State and Wyoming. I guess you never know based on what's happening today in YouTube world, but we'll see. Yeah, that should be a good game regardless. You guys all have a good one. Y'all take care. Peace. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Again, thank you for watching. Make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe. Have a good one.